Hello?
Hey,
I can't hear you. What you say?
what's up?
No, I'm just recording right now. I'm gonna call you right back.
Okay.
They put the racks on the counter to Cali.
If she bring it back, I ain't doing the dash. You put up a hassle just tryna be mad at me.
I can survive, it's just part of the plan.
You know I'm ballin' like I'm at the mad at me in front of the haters, in front of the fans. She giving me brain like my place in the academy. If you need a tape, then
I need an
the
advance.
trap of the buzz, they be calling. Man, I coulda lied, I might do it again.
Wait.
You remember them niggas that died? I'm
Looking right through in the
Cartier
Cartier
lane.
lane.
Round of applause, a nigga get clapped. Thinking of ways to get to the bag. If I'm in the race, I ain't coming last. If he in my way, then he getting past. And she a little hoe, she fuck for the bag. And car on the road,
In your ass.
wrist looking like glass. More than a brick, more than a shot.
shot.
Breaking the piece and I'm crushing the pie. Used to wear the same beat every day in the trap. Used to serve the same bean every day for a bag. On the north of the J, we be keeping them strapped.
looking right through it.
Here it go.
I wanna blow.
I wanna know what I'm
Meant to do.
He took a L, that's how I go.
She to the win, ain't tryna lose.
I'm in the field, I got nothing to prove. Say he a shooter, ain't nothing even shoot.
You super cap, you ain't telling the
2
truth.
to 3 in FM, make a nigga go poof.
I wanna go, I wanna blow.
I wanna know what I'm
Meant to do.
He took a L, that's how I go.
goes.
He to the win, ain't
Tryna lose.
I'm in the field, I got nothing to prove. Say he a shooter, ain't nothing even shoot.
You super cap, you ain't telling the
2
truth.
to 3 in FM, make a nigga go poof.
She wanna go, she wanna take it all over the globe.
I got them shooters moving like it's Call of Duty, cause they going crazy with the scopes. I'm on the road. Anybody fucking with me, you know they getting Peter roll. Niggas didn't see me and Houdini popping up on the bitches on the low. Cause that was my brody, you niggas dissing out the Crody. You know that I'm clutching the foe. 60-7, my bitch off the 40. I'm 5-on-1 denim, you know that I got it. I'm not a banker to none of my ops, but I promise them niggas
Don't owe me deposit.
He go to tripping and
Chill, check 'em.
say he ain't loaded, but still
Still check 'em.
Houdini, my brother, my real brethren. I know he watching this nothing from heaven. All of my watches, they bustin' heaven. Ain't nobody finna run up, I'm stepping. Bitch, I'm in charge, 107K large. You know I get 10 to the reverend. All of the shootings and robberies we do inside of my hood, my niggas need repentance. Can't buy no Cuban, bust down with no penance. They wanna give me 22 to sentence.
I told them crackers, holler back when they be sober. I smoke so much stuff that I still feel like I'm sober. Ballin' in these bitches, man, like a gopher. Bash, bitch, beat, jumps with the show. Here it go, I wanna blow.
I wanna know what I'm meant to do. He took a L, that's how I go.
We gonna win, ain't tryna lose.
I'm in the field, I got nothing to prove. Say he a shooter, ain't nothing even shoot. You super cap, you ain't telling the truth. 2 to 3 in FM, make a nigga go poof. Here it go,
I wanna blow.
I wanna know what I'm meant to do. He took a L, that's how I go. We gonna win, ain't
Tryna lose.
I'm in the field, I got nothing to prove. Say he a shooter, ain't nothing even shoot. You super cap, you ain't telling the truth. 2 to 3 in FM, make a nigga go poof.
Free Tory, man. Free Tory, free Tory, free Tory, bro. R.I.P. Long live Houdini, man. We might have to spin that back one more time. I ain't even gonna lie. That's my song right there. I love this song. Matter of fact, one more time. One more time, man. We getting into that joint one more time, bros.
Hello?
Hey,
I can't hear you. What you say?
what's up?
No, I'm just recording right now. I'm gonna call you right back.
Okay.
They put the racks on the cat up in Cali. If she bring it back,
I ain't doing the dash.
So just tryna be mad at me.
I can survive, it's just part of the plan.
You know I'm ballin' like I'm at the mad at me in front of the haters, in front of the fans. She giving me brain like my place in the academy. If you need a tape,
But I need an
the
advance.
trap of the buzz, they be calling. Man, I coulda lied, I might do it
again.
You remember them niggas that died? I'm looking right through him in Cartier lane. No round of applause, a nigga get clapped. Thinking of ways to get to the bag. If I'm in the race, I ain't coming last. If he in my way, then he get last. She a little hoe, she fuck
From
with
the
the
back.
bag. Car on the road,
Hit your ass.
wrist looking like glass. More than a brick,
More than a
breaking
stack.
the piece and I'm crushing the pie. Used to wear the same beat every day in the trap. Used to serve the same bean every day for a bag. On the north of the J, we be keeping them strapped.
Here it go, I wanna blow. I wanna know what I'm meant to do.
He took a L, that's how I go.
We gonna win, ain't tryna lose.
I'm in the field, I got nothing to prove. Say he a shooter, ain't nothing even shoot.
You super cap, you ain't telling the
2
truth.
to 3 in FM, make a nigga go poof.
Here it go, I wanna blow. I wanna know what I'm meant to do.
He took a L, that's how I go. We gonna win,
Ain't tryna lose.
I'm in the field, I got nothing to prove. Say he a shooter, ain't nothing even shoot. You super cap, you ain't telling the truth. 2 to 3 in FM, make a nigga go poof.
She wanna go, she wanna
Take it all over the globe.
I got them shooters moving like it's Call of Duty, cause they
Going crazy with the scopes.
I'm on the road. Anybody fucking with me, you know they getting Peter Roll. Niggas didn't see me and Houdini popping up on the bitches on the low. Cause that was my brody. You niggas dissing up the Crody. You know that I'm clutching the foe. 60 get 7, my bitch off the 40. I'm 501 denim, you know that I got it. I'm not a banker to none of my ops, but I promise them niggas gon' owe me deposits. He go to trippin' and chill. Say he ain't loaded, but still chillin'. Houdini, my brother, my real brother. I know he watching and stuffin' from heaven. All of my watches, they bustin' in heaven. Ain't nobody finna run up, I'm steppin'. Bitch, I'm in charge, 107K large. You know I get 10 to the reverend. All of the shootings and robberies we do inside of my hood, my niggas need repentance. Can't buy no Cuban, bust down with no pendants. They wanna give me 22 to sentence. Hey, I told them crackers holler back when they be sober. I smoke so much dope that I still feel like I'm sober. Ballin' in these bitches all like a gopher. Bitch, big ropes with the chauffeur.
Here it go, I wanna blow, I wanna know what I'm meant to do. He took a L, that's how I go. We gonna win, ain't tryna lose. I'm in the field, I got nothing to prove. Say he a shooter, ain't even shoot.
You super cap, you ain't tellin' the truth.
2 to 3 in that fan, make a nigga go poof. Here it go,
I wanna blow,
I wanna know what I'm meant to do. He took a L, that's how I go. We gonna win, ain't
tryna lose.
I'm in the field, I got nothing to prove. Say he a shooter, ain't even shoot.
You super cap, you ain't tellin' the truth.
2 to 3 in that fan, make a nigga go poof.
Like I said, man, long live Houdini, bros. Let's get to the video.
When I heard he got where?
Long live my nigga L.A. Capone, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And how? Like, when the shit finally started, like...
It was me and my bro in the stove, and we both got 50-cent cakes. No cap.
What the fuck? Because...
I had $1 left on my plate. It was me and bro. We was in the stove, and we both got 50-cent cakes.
Like, me and L.A., like I was shocked, because I'm like, what the fuck was he even over there doing? What was going on? You know what I'm saying? The doctors came out with the news, and they told me, and then it just got ugly from right there. That shit was wild as hell. From that point on, it was like instant tears, hollering, all this and that. And I just knew.
The final hours of L.A. Capone.
L.A. Capone, whose real name was Leonard Anderson, was an American rapper from Chicago, and he began his music career as a teenager in the early 2010s. On the 26th of September in 2013, Leonard, who was 17 years old at the time, had gone to the South Shore recording studio, which was located in the 7000 block of South Stony Island Avenue in Chicago, in the company of his friends to record the final track of his last album. In the evening of that same day, at around 6:25 p.m., he had been seen walking out of the recording studio, accompanied by his friend. They were both waiting for their ride, which was already a few minutes late to arrive, but when it was taking too long, Leonard decided to check the area to see if the driver was waiting for them around the corner. However, as he was walking down an alley close to the intersection of 70th Street and Stony Island Avenue, he was approached by
Hold up. So it was already getting plotted on?
and seen walking out of the recording. Leonard, who was 17 years old at the time, had gone to the South Shore recording studio, which was located in the 7000 block of South Stony Island Avenue in Chicago, in the company of his friends to record the final track.
Right, I believe this is where he been recording. This is the same like spot that he stay recording at.
Track of his last album. In the evening of that same day, at around 6:25 p.m., he had been seen walking out of the recording studio, accompanied by his friend. They were both waiting for their ride, which was already a few minutes late to arrive, but when it was taking too long, Leonard decided to check the area to see if the driver was waiting for them around the corner. However, as he was walking down an alley close to the intersection of 70th Street and Stony Island Avenue, he was approached by his assailant from behind and shot 4 times in his right thigh and lower back.
5 times?
From behind and shot 4 times.
4 times.
In his right thigh and lower back. As soon as the shots were fired, his friend, who had been waiting with him, quickly rushed towards him and called an ambulance. Shortly after that, he was rushed to the Northwestern Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries at about 8:30 p.m. after losing too much blood. According to his mother, Deidre Morris, who was 37 years old at the time, the hospital staff had been able to stop the bleeding twice, but he got tired of trying to fight and gave up the ghost the third time he started bleeding. She had, in fact, claimed that she had walked past a group of policemen on that day, but had thought nothing of it until her friend, Erica, had broken the news to her via a phone call.
Damn, she walked by the scene, or at least she walked by and saw all those police. Look.
Claimed that she had walked past a group of policemen on that day.
See? She walked past a group of police that was there because of her son. Didn't even know it was because of her son.
But had thought nothing of it until her friend, Erica, had broken the news to her via a phone call. According to her, she had immediately made her way to the hospital and was trying to keep herself busy as the doctors treated her son. But she knew the battle was lost as soon as she heard her mother scream. Apparently, Capone's passing had dealt a big blow to her, as she had not even expected him to pass away. According to her, he had been...
Nobody expect their son to pass away, man. Nobody expect to see their son pass away before they go. That's the whole thing. It's like, as a parent, you're not supposed to see your kid go before you. That's a fact.
Shot a year before in 2012, but had survived after a series of surgeries and other treatments had been administered. They had also had a very close relationship, and she had pampered him as a child because he was her only son. In fact, she had brought him a crown for his birthday and made everyone else call him king. Shaken by his passing, Morris had paced through her second-floor apartment the day after his demise and had gone on a cleaning spree, throwing away several items, including Capone's birthday cake, and admitting that she was restless because she didn't know what to do with herself, and stopping would make her think too hard about all that had happened.
Yeah, she just tried, at this point, she's just trying to stay away from reality because her son just died.
According to her, Leonard had only turned 17 the week before his passing and still had some of the homemade chocolate cake with chocolate frosting she had baked for him because he didn't like store-bought cake. She also stated that Leonard had been expecting a package and that he had called her hours before he was shot to confirm if it had been delivered. Sadly, however, he didn't get to receive the package, getting a driver's license, or even go to prom, as his life was cruelly cut short.
Never got a driver's license, didn't even get to go to prom.
According to reports, L.A. Capone had a very close relationship with Lil Durk, who appeared in a couple of his music videos, as they were both members of the real music scene in Chicago. Lil Durk, whose real name is Dirk Banks, is an American rapper and songwriter who had affiliations with the Black Disciple Street Gang in the 600 set. In fact, both Lil Durk and
free number 9, man. Free number 9. I just saw the recent photos of him, bro. He aged OD. But he looking good, though. Free that nigga.
L.A. Capone had been part of the Black Disciple Street Gang and were part of a close-knit group of artists known as OTF, Only the Family, which is led by Lil Durk. Interestingly, following the passing of Capone, there have been many speculations about who did the hit and why he was hit. In fact, many have said that Lil Durk had a hand in Capone's passing,
That's cap.
and he had a long history of law-breaking activities.
Man, that's cap. Who said that? Who said that Lil Durk got a hand in LA? That's cap, bro. That's conspiracy theories.
And is an ex-convict. Despite this, there is no concrete evidence to suggest that Lil Durk was directly involved in L.A. Capone's hit.
That was his little homie.
In fact, as soon as Capone was shot, he was one of the first sets of people to wish for him to get better via tweet before making another tweet at around 8 p.m. of the same day for Capone to rest in peace. Regrettably, L.A. Capone did not have the opportunity to release any mixtapes during his lifetime. However, prior to his passing, he had been actively working on a mixtape titled Separate Myself, and after he passed, his associates decided to honor his legacy by releasing a mixtape called King L.A. on his behalf. This compilation features his earlier song, and true to the essence of drill music, candidly portrayed.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He was definitely he was taken out too early, bro. No lie, he definitely had talent.
His experience as a member of the Black Disciple gang. Nevertheless, both the community and the police still need to catch the culprit of the crime, and they soon found out that L.A. Capone's gang affiliation, 600, was at war with several rival gangs, including the Gangster Disciples. More so, Capone had even made disrespectful remarks about one of the deceased members of the Gangster Disciples, stating, "Shondell, how the hot shit feel," in his song titled Play for Keeps. However, the majority of people...
Yeah, niggas do not play about that nigga, bro. You know how the other side give it up.
Suspected that the 051 Young Money gang, which is faction affiliated with the Mickey Cobras, was responsible for Capone's hit. However, all of the speculation stopped when 25-year-old Miko Buchanan, 21-year-old Michael Mays, and 20-year-old Saki Hardy Johnson were indicted for the assassination of Capone.
Right, I knew the niggas who bodied Capone had got caught. I knew that. I knew they was behind the wall.
The three men were tried on different days and given different sentences. According to Cook County court records, Miko Buchanan had been sentenced to 45 years in prison after he was charged with homicide for allegedly being the driver of the car that contained the gunman. According to prosecutors, Buchanan had confessed to them that he had watched the shooter sneak up on Anderson and open fire with a 40 or 45 caliber handgun. Following that, he pleaded guilty on the 2nd of November 2013 before Judge Mara Slater Boyle, who ruled that he would receive credit for serving 802 days in the Cook County Jail.
Damn, the nigga did 802 days, bro? What's the math on that, bro? That's like, see, 365, bro, the nigga did 2.5 years, bro, in Cook County. That's crazy.
Ordered that he serve 3 years of supervised release. And
less than 2.5. He did like 2 in Cook County, though. That's a long time.
According to Illinois' Department of Corrections record, Buchanan officially began his sentence at the Menard Correctional Center on the 3rd of November. Michael Mays and Saki Hardy Johnson, on the other hand, admitted that they had gotten a firearm prior to their arrival at the studio and that they had been in a stationary vehicle, which will act as a diversionary tactic in case the police appeared at the scene before they could leave.
Look at this, bro. They planned to hit that well. They was ready. They was on timing, bro. They really wanted to take LA out. Niggas had set this shit up from days ago.
On the 21st of November 2013, Saki Hardy Johnson was sentenced to 60 years in prison and was admitted to
60 years in prison. Nigga, 60 years is crazy, bro.
The Stateville Correctional Center on the same day after he was found guilty of Capone's murder. Finally,
nigga, 60 years, bro. Nigga, yeah. You doing life pretty much. You already like 20. 60, that's 80. Damn.
Michael Mays was sentenced to 24 years in prison and was admitted to the Stateville Correctional Center on Thursday, the 30th of March 2017. After all the culprits got their respective sentences, Capone's mother posted a picture of him on social media, stating that she was tired but never gave up and that she fought very hard to get justice as she had promised.
Rest in peace, L.A. Capone, man. I guess he got his justice, bro. A nigga got 60 behind that. Listen, shout out to the family, man. This is one of my favorite channels right here. Shout out to the family, man. A Mother Promise, A Stepfather's Secret. That vanished, that changed everything. Okay, let's go, man. Shout out to the family, bro. Go subscribe to them if you never have, man. They my guys over there. That's my guy. We locked in. Let's go.
Nobody wins when the family feels. Accused of killing his wife and hiding her body will have his bond set tonight. Marquise Glasper was arrested this morning after he was charged with murder earlier this week. Houston police believe he killed 35-year-old Cringe back in May.
Bro, what is going on with these dudes taking out their wives?
and then disposed of her body, which was never found. Police say they found blood in Lynch's car, and it looked like someone tried to clean up a crime scene in the couple's townhome. Jennifer says the family is desperate to learn where Glasper dumped Lynch's body, but says she's choosing not to read any of the grisly details released in court documents, saying it just reopens a very fresh wound.
I just want to know why. Why couldn't you just walk away? Why couldn't you just leave her be? There's two missing pieces to this puzzle.
Nah, facts though. Before you go take her out, why you couldn't just leave her alone? Leave her. Just leave. You didn't even have to say nothing. You ain't just don't be with her.
A body or knowing for sure that she's dead, I just don't feel like it's right.
Right is right and wrong is wrong in the eyes of this mother who says whoever murdered Lynch, if that's what happened, should be held responsible.
If he did do something to her, if he murdered her, if he killed her, she deserves justice.
Fam, we're going to Houston.
Facts.
I'm gonna need y'all help with this.
Nah, if he did, she definitely deserved justice. That's a fact. Yeah, my nigga Mike. First comment in the chat. What's the word, my guy? How you living, Brody? I'm good, man. Am I? How you feeling, bro? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Between me and you, nigga, I do got COVID, bro. I just took a COVID test, nigga. I got COVID, gang. But I'm here though. I'm good. I'm feeling alright. How you feeling, Brody?
Listen, we got a very sad story with a lot of unanswered questions. In this video, we talk about a man who's been accused of taking the life of his wife 6 months since she last was seen. And on top of that, her body hasn't been discovered since. So then we sit back and look at the facts, family.
Bro, put something on the topic board for me, gang. Let me know. Man, with the kids, bro. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. You with the kids. I love to hear that, Brody. Take care of them kids, gangy. Hey, Charmaine. What's the word? Welcome to the chat, Charmaine. Charmaine, welcome to the chat, man. Right now, we reacting to this video of this dude who took out his... Matter of fact, we're going to start from the beginning because y'all just got in the chat. We're going to start this from the beginning right here. We're going to start this from right here. Let's go.
Marquise Glass.
Charmaine, I got COVID, gang. I got COVID, but it's all right, though. I'm in the crib with it. It's all right. I'm safe. We all right. We living. Every day, another day that I reached the opportunity. Let's go.
Glasper was arrested this morning after he was charged with murder earlier this week. Houston police believe he killed 35-year-old Lynch back in May and then disposed of her body, which was never found. Police say they found blood in Lynch's car, and it looked like someone tried to clean up a crime scene in the couple's townhome.
Someone tried to clean up the crime scene. Have you heard the Suge Knight podcast? Bro, we could go to that. We're going to go to that. Say that. We're going to go to the Suge Knight podcast next. You heard? Yeah, Charmaine, I got COVID. I'm okay, though. I'm good. I feel decent. I'm just sweating a lot. Well, when I sleep. Other than that, I'm good, though. We here. I was supposed to go out of town. Today, my niece's birthday. Today, November 29th, is my niece's birthday. I was supposed to be out OT, going to see her. She got a little party going on. But I couldn't go because I'm sick. But it's all right, though, because I'm going to make it up to her for Christmas. You feel me?
Jennifer says the family is desperate to learn where Glasper dumped Lynch's body, but says she's choosing not to read any of the grisly details released in court documents, saying it just reopens a very fresh wound.
I just want to know why. Why couldn't you just walk away? Why
Facts,
couldn't you
though.
just leave?
That's always the question. Like, why would you take her out? Like, you ain't have to take her out. You could have just left. You ain't had to body her.
Her be. There's two missing pieces to this puzzle.
A body or knowing for sure that she's dead, I just don't feel like it's right.
Right is right and wrong is wrong in the eyes of this mother who says whoever murdered Lynch, if that's what happened, should be held responsible.
If he did do something to her, if he murdered her, if he killed her, she deserves justice.
Fam, we're going to Houston. I'm going to need y'all help with this one. We got a very sad story with a lot of unanswered questions.
Look at this. A wife and a husband. A husband and a wife. He took her out, bro. Bro, this is the second story we We watching about this. Facts. Happy birthday to my niece. She turned 9 today. That's a fact. Fact. Good looking, Brody. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, though. Yo, my nigga Mike, I'm good, though. I'm healthy, bro. Like, I feel like, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, I got COVID. I took the test. It came back positive. But I honestly don't feel that bad. I'm keeping it a band, bro. I feel good. I talked to my family. I talked to my niece today. You know what I'm saying? Let her know I'll be there for Christmas, and it's going to be amazing.
In this video, we talk about a man who's been accused of taking the life of his wife 6 months since she last was seen. And on top of that, her body hasn't been discovered since. So then we sit back and look at the facts, family. 1, if they alleging her to cheat, which we'll later elaborate in the video based on the details, and this was known 6 months ago.
Nigga took her out because she cheated? Bro, you could have left. If you felt she cheated on you, bro, you could have left. There's no excuse for this, bro. You deserve the book, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Why did it take 6 months for an arrest? The evidence wasn't strong enough 6 months ago. With the same evidence, how strong is it 6 months later? So nonetheless, we're going to pay our respects in this video. Also, talk about the information that's public, as far as the criminal record for the man, how long they've been married, what was the allegations, and what authorities believe the reasoning was this man taking the life of his wife, even though they couldn't locate her body. So before we go over this one, remember, family,
if you haven't seen her in 6 months, bro, he's definitely gone. She's definitely gone. She's gone. Sad, though. Facts. Happy birthday to my niece. You definitely did. Ain't no if. I know you good. Glad I tapped in. Facts, bro. Listen, we here. You know the vibes, bro. We strong, gang. You know what I'm saying? We gonna fight this. You feel me? We ain't letting nothing keep us down, gang. I'm here. You feel me? I appreciate you, bro. Prayers up. You know what I'm saying? I already said a prayer. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say one now. Lord, please protect me. Keep me safe. Keep me good. Keep me bonded. You know I believe in you. You my Lord and Savior. You know what I'm saying? I accept you as my Lord and Savior, and I know by that I'm well. I'm good. I'm straight. I'm good.
You know, Angle, I just give you the story.
Amen.
So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. A 16-year-old girl became concerned about her...
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. They showing all the melanin in this one.
Mother's well-being on May 6, 2023, when she texted her to pick her up.
Hi, it's Mum. Hope all's going okay. From Mum. Yes, everything is fine. You don't have to tell me it's you, X. Just wanted to check you. Knew who was texting.
After a shift at a Texas Taco Bell, and the response she received didn't seem like it came from her mother. Her mother, 34 years old, Crystal Lynch, often who texts in complete sentences.
Facts, gang. Amen. You know the vibes, bro. Listen, man. We good. You know, listen, regardless of whatever the case may be, long as you got your mind right and you got your soul right, you good. But we strong, though. We fighting.
But the person who texted her back that day was given short slang words. To her, the 16-year-old daughter, it sounded more like her stepfather, Marquise Glasper. The daughter had ended up telling authorities that information, according to charger documents, that day. But this is key information, family, because 2 months before this day, Glasper allegedly pistol whipped his wife. The daughter claimed per charging documents. The daughter, who was only identified by her initials, CL.
I hate to say it, but you know they say them girls with big foreheads got good coochie. Yeah, my nigga SB, what's the word? Welcome to the Chit Act, gangy. You know the vibes. Yes, sir. What's the bro? We tapped in, man. We reacting right now to this situation, bro. It's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, Michael, what's going on? Let me read the chat. Hold on, let me read the chat. Boom. Damn, bro, you lost a childhood friend tonight, bro. Mike, R.I.P. to your childhood friend, bro. I ain't even see that in the chat, bro. Rest in peace to your childhood friend, bro. You know they resting in peace. They good, gang. That's a fact. They with the Lord now, bro.
The charging documents reported her mother missing the next.
If you feel like sharing, bro, let us know how it happened. If you feel like sharing in the chat, bro, let us know how that situation came about.
Next day, Lynch was last seen with her husband around 9 p.m. on May 6th in their Houston townhome. The Houston Police Department believes now that Lynch is deceased. 6 months after Lynch's disappearance, Glasper, 37 years old, is now in custody, charged with his wife's demise, tampering with the human corpse, and for being a convicted felon.
So he took her life, then tampered with her corpse. That's weird.
Possession of a firearm, according to the...
Of course, possession with a firearm on top of that.
Charging documents. Lynch only stood 5'1", weighed 120 pounds, and was last seen wearing a gray tank top with gray pajama pants, marked with yellow and purple emoji. And according to her missing person poster, her body has still not been found. In court this past Monday,
this nigga look weird as hell, bro. Look at him. Look at this nigga.
Glasper bond was set at $400,000.
Nigga name is Glasper. Like what? That's crazy, gang. Let me see. Let me read the chat. Yo, where you on, bro? Keep tapping in. Appreciate you, Charmaine. Lost too many friends. Facts. I lost too many friends too, Brody. I ain't even gonna lie. In my life, bro, I probably lost 11 friends, bro. 11 friends, bro. 11 friends, gang. Rest in peace to all of them. I can't even go down the list, but I do got to tap on my bro Kenny. Rest in peace, my bro Kenny. Rest in peace, my bro Treasy, man. Those are the last two bros. Hopefully I don't lose no more, man. Those are the last two. My bro Kenny and my bro Treasy, man. Rest in peace, my bros. I love them niggas to death, bro. They both supported me. They both loved me. They both felt everything I was doing. You know what I'm saying? They way before this YouTube stuff. You feel me? Way before this YouTube stuff. You feel me? He was my big bro in the hood. You know how that shit go. He just was sick over time. He ain't have a long life once he went to the hospital. Damn, bro. That's crazy, man. My condolences, bro. Facts, bro. My condolences, man. So he was already sick before he went to the hospital. I lost 4 last year alone. Damn, SB, bro. Bro, SB, man. Rest in peace to all the people you lost, bro. You know what I'm saying? They in a better place, though. All the people that we all lost is in a better place, bro. We here surviving, trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? They already gone. They gone. They on with the Lord. You feel me? They soul is resting. We here to figure out the pieces, put the pieces together and figure it out. You feel me? Facts. Shit sucks for real. But just always keep your head up and keep pushing. That's a fact, bro. You know the vibes.
And prosecutors said that in a hearing slated for December, that bond may increase to $1 million. On the night she disappeared, Lynch's daughter waited hours for her mom to pick her up from the Taco Bell where
she was really chocolate.
Worked. Instead, her stepfather arrived around midnight in the silver Jeep.
Damn, nigga got my whip. But my shit more newer than his shit. My shit not the newest, but my shit more newer than his shit.
The firearm with blue grip taped around the handle, sticking out of his pants pocket. The teenager recognized it as the firearm her mother and stepfather shared and was surprised, per documents, because normally Marquise would have had hidden it. Back at their Houston apartment, Lynch was still not home. As the main caregiver to the 16-year-old and the 10-year-old daughters she had never before.
Hold up, it's shot o'clock. It's shot o'clock. It's always our most beautiful women. Facts, bro. That's a fact, gang. Bro, I gotta take a shot, man. It's shot o'clock, bro. Shot o'clock. Shot o'clock. This is to all of our loved ones. All the people we love that we lost, man. Shot o'clock, you heard? I heard that drinking liquor helps get rid of COVID too. So guess what? I'm finna be drunk in a bitch. You feel me? I'm finna be drunk in a bitch. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get rid of this COVID shit. I bought a fresh bottle yesterday. I ain't even know I had COVID yesterday. But I was drunk as shit. My boys, let me tell ya, I put a vlog up. I was drunk as shit.
let multiple days pass without communicating with her daughters, according to police.
Oh, my niggas. Hey, my nigga. Yes, sir. I'm taking one right now. Facts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Take one right now. I'm about to roll up too. Facts. I just finished my last spliff. I'm about to roll up. I'm about to roll up another one right now. You know the vibes. Don't drink no more. But I'm rolling one right now. That's a fact, bro. I ain't mad at that. Hey, bro. Listen, if you don't drink no more, that's cool. You ain't gotta do what you do. Roll up. Feel good. Even if you're not rolling up or pouring up, nigga. If you just feeling good in your vibe, you welcome. Every vibe is welcome here, bro. A nigga like me, I'm sipping tonight, though, because I'm trying to get rid of this COVID shit. And they said sipping will get rid of COVID.
Who called her disappearance highly suspicious.
Because I'm already sweating. So if I sweat more, I ain't sweating right now, but you know what I'm saying? If I start sweating, that's good. That means I'm sweating the cold out.
And the documents as well. But here's the alleged motive, family. And of course...
My bad. I've been talking all through this video. I'm about to get through. We're going to get through the rest of this video. I'm only going to do commentary. My bad, gang.
Of course, the family TV requested this interview as well. But the night before Lynch went missing, she went on a double date with a friend and a man that was not her husband, according to authorities, citing an interview with the friend as well as text messages between them that investigators believe Glasper had read, then posed as his wife to try to get more information about the affair from her friend by text.
Damn! The nigga was smart. Nigga posed as her and text a friend to try to get more information about what she been doing. I ain't gonna lie, that's thinking on 3D.
Her daughter was present during the friend's interview and, according to the police, interrupted her statement to tell detectives that her stepfather had made comments in the past that if he ever found out about Lynch cheating on him, he will, for lack of better words, take her out. According to the documents, CL said that Glasper, who was previously convicted in an aggravated robbery in 2017, had been violent toward her mother in the past. This will be requested as well, but also in a phone interview with the detective, Glasper also allegedly admitted to being physical with Lynch after another alleged affair, which Glasper claimed had occurred while he was in.
So he was already physical, gang. He was already getting physical with her. He was putting his hands on her. You know what I'm saying? He was putting his hands on her. Like, what type of shit is that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Come on, my nigga. We ain't with none of that funny shit.
Incarcerated per charge.
Oh yeah, I'm great, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see me just spitting up my little phlegm. You know you gotta spit that dumb shit out. Once you feel it, if you feel, you gotta spit it out. So I'll be spitting it out, you feel me?
Documents. By the time investigators reached out later that month to swab the silver Jeep used to pick up Lynch's daughter from Taco Bell and believed to have been used just before that to dump Crystal's body, investigators alleged in the charging documents that Glasper remained invasive and stated that he wished he had known sooner because he had already gone through it and cleaned it twice. Even still, investigators noted that blood was indicated on the swab collected from the interior.
Nigga tried to clean the whip, thinking that investigators wasn't going to peep what was going on. No, nigga, they're smarter than you. They're smarter than you. Stupid. They went back, they swab, found blood, nigga. They know you did it. You stupid ass nigga. Nah, nigga, you're guilty.
Interior rear passenger side of the vehicle. Months after Lynch's disappearance, in August, police received written permission from the owners of the property to search the two-story townhome where the couple lived with Lynch's 2 girls and where investigators noted appeared to have been vacant since Lynch went missing. Passing by food rotten on the stove and in the fridge, investigators located within the home 2 hammers, a hatchet, and a box of 9mm ammo with 3 bullets remaining.
He was about to bust. Pause.
Documents.
Nah, this nigga was locked and loaded. Nigga was locked and low, ready to make the block explode. That's a fact. That nigga was locked and low, ready to make the block explode. Nigga had mad 9mm bullets. Nigga was ready to go off. Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
In Lynch's deserted bedroom, investigators found what appeared to be blood-soaked underwear, along with possible blood-stained sheets, comforter, mattress, and pillow, as well as what appeared to be blood dashed along the headboard and splattered across the bedroom wall. Investigators also found a possible blood stain that had seeped under the floorboard of the bed, measuring 8 feet by 3 feet. Note.
Damn, yeah, he did it. He took out, bro. He took out, bro. There was 8 feet worth of blood. Do you hear him? 8 feet of blood. If y'all didn't hear it, we're going to go back to right here, nigga. 8 feet worth of blood, bro.
Blood dashed along the headboard and splattered across the bedroom wall. Investigators also found a possible blood stain that had seeped under the floorboard of the bed, measuring 8 feet by 3 feet, noting that it's reasonable to assume that a person will lose their life from such blood loss without immediate medical treatment. Likely bleach drip stains also ran down Lynch's bedroom wall, according to investigators, suggesting that someone tried to clean up a crime scene. On Lynch's nightstand, investigators found their driver's license, social security card, work ID, and a blank form for final divorce for charging documents. And inside a metal box on the table, they found the incident slip from another case filed within the Houston Police Department earlier this year.
I want to begin with the story that you will see only on 2 tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm
Hold up, nigga. Breaking news, breaking news.
And I'm Daniela. We are talking about Crystal Lynch, a mother missing since May. Tonight, believed to be dead. Her husband accused of killing her after finding out about an affair.
Bro, nigga was a tender dick nigga. That's a tender dick nigga. Nigga found out she was cheating, took her life, bro. 8 feet worth of blood. You hear this? You hear this?
Her life involved around her kids. She spoke to my mom on an everyday basis. Very smart, intelligent girl.
Marquise Glasper was only recently charged in Lynch's death, even though investigators spoke with him just months ago and still haven't found her body. Tonight, Glasper's mother spoke only to KBRC2's Bryce Newberry, and he's joining us now with a story you'll see only on 2 tonight. Bryce?
Daniela and Keith, if she could speak to her son in jail tonight, this murder suspect's mother says she'd first tell him she loves him, then ask him again if he killed his wife. But she says she hasn't seen any hard evidence that connects him to the crime, that she just spoke with him 2 days before his arrest and he told her he didn't do it. This old mugshot of 37.
We don't believe you. Murder! We don't believe you. Murder, murder. Your life's on the line. We don't believe this nigga. Bro, I don't believe him. He said, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Nigga, we don't believe your pussy ass. You did it.
7-year-old Marquise Glasper got sent to his mother with an article that he was wanted for murder.
I lost my breath and my body went numb and tears began to fall.
Do you think your son could be capable of murder?
I am a NCIS CSI girl. I think after watching all these shows, anybody is capable of anything.
Are you serious? You about to go off of NCIS and CSI, bitch? You don't know? Was it your son or not? How you about to talk about some, I'm a fan of these shows? So, like, what is she talking about? Listen, matter of fact, let me play it back, because y'all niggas probably didn't hear it. Y'all probably didn't hear what the bitch said.
Lost my breath. And my body went numb and tears began to fall.
Do you think your son could be capable of murder?
I'm a NCIS CSI girl. I think after watching all these shows, anybody is capable of anything.
What the fuck, bitch?
Do I want it to be?
You don't know nothing. That nigga guilty. Your dumb ass is just dumb. You just dumb. That's why he dumb. Cause he came from you. He came from your stupid ass, bitch. That's why. He ain't have a mama that knew better. Like his mama didn't know nothing about nothing. Trust me. I know a lot of mamas like this, my nigga. I know a lot of mamas like this, bro. She don't know nothing, bro. Nigga, your son is guilty. And it's not because you watch CSI or NCIS None of them shows. He's guilty because they found 8 feet worth of blood splattered along their home. That means she lost too much blood to be living. There's no way she living after losing 8 feet worth of blood. This bitch is dumb. I don't care what you watch. NCIS, CSI, nigga, I watch SVU every week. That's my shit. I watch SVU all the time. No cap, gang. That's my shit. But I'm not going to sit here and say, according to the SVU Law and Order episode number, like, the fuck, bitch? The fuck she talking about? Nigga? She's wildin'. This bitch is crazy. Like, bitches is crazy, nigga. Like, yo, bitches is crazy, my nigga. But look, what my niggas talking about in the comments, man? Bro, I got my nigga Michael laughing at me. SB laughing at me. Bro, she crazy as fuck. Her son did it. There's no way around it. Your son is guilty. Bitch, that nigga did it.
True, no. I don't want to think that he could have did this thing.
Tasha Barnes' son.
What? You don't want to think he did? Bro, how she said... Bro, how she said all that to say, I don't want to think he did it. Hold up. Let's go right back. Real quick, right here.
I don't want to think that he could have did this thing.
Tasha.
Shut the fuck up. That nigga guilty. That nigga guilty as charged, bro. That nigga guilty as charged, bro. I promise you. That nigga guilty.
Barnes' son, Glasper, is charged with murder and tampering with a corpse because Houston police say he killed his wife, Crystal Lynch, a day after finding out she allegedly went on an intimate double date with another man.
There's too many other places, too many other people, too many other things that are in this equation.
Barnes says they didn't...
Nigga, shut up! He did it! You raised the murderer! It is what it is, bitch! It is what it is. You raised a murderer. He killed a female. A black queen. One of our own. Do you hear me? This nigga guilty. Fuck out of here.
Know each other very long before tying the knot and had only been married about
They was married. How long was they married?
a year.
They had
1 year. This nigga couldn't survive a year. Like, bro, the box made you go crazy. He found out she allegedly was cheating on him. And he took her out, bro. He took her life. This nigga is crazy. Bro, this nigga's guilty. They stupid as fuck. That's a fact. I need this vibe. Bro, listen, my nigga, I'm here, gang. I got you, bro. Mike, I got you, bro. Why is she even doing an interview? Yo, Charmaine. Why is she doing an interview? I don't know. This bitch is crazy. Like, why is she doing a fucking... Guilty. Facts. And she beautiful. The black woman that passed away in this situation is beautiful, bro. Rest in peace to her. We're not going to forget that. Rest in peace to her. You know what I'm saying? We having a good time tonight. We chopping it up. But at the end of the day, bro, this nigga is guilty of killing a beautiful black female. That's why we here. Like, we talking about that right now. This nigga is guilty. Fuck your son. And because you don't believe he guilty, bitch, fuck you.
fell in love quickly. And nothing and nobody was going to stop them from getting married.
But after Lynch disappeared on May 6th, charging documents revealed detectives found a possible bullet projectile in the couple's bedroom and blood in the couple's Jeep and on the bedroom floor. Investigators believe a person would die without receiving immediate medical attention with blood loss so extensive.
Without a body or knowing for sure that she's dead, I just...
Bro, there was 8 feet worth of blood. What is this mother talking about, bro? This mother, bro, I wanna run up and slap her, like, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? My mother raised me better, but like somebody gotta slap her.
Just don't feel like it's right.
No, he did it. She's gone, bro. He hit her body.
Right is right and wrong is wrong in the eyes of this mother, who says whoever murdered Lynch, if that's what happened, should be held responsible.
If he did do something to her, if he murdered her, if he killed her, she...
Hold up, my nigga Rojo calling me real quick. Yeah, I'm on stream. Before you even talk, I'm on stream. I'm gonna let you know that right now. What's the word, Gangy?
Damn, I can't even talk.
Nigga said, damn, I can't even talk. What's going on, Brody?
Nah, I was gonna call you on some shit, but what's good though?
Ain't shit right now. I'm just streaming, man. Reacting to some shit. You know the vibes, Brody. How you living?
Just got off of work and shit. You feel me? Had to discipline, little man and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know.
Discipline, you know what I'm saying? Little DP. What's good, though? How you living?
I'm good, bro. Working and shit, About to go on a little vacation to AC.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. What's good? You had to tell me some shit, but you ain't trying to tell me on live?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you about some shit, but when you get off, you feel me? Just hit me.
I got you, bro. I'm going to hit you when I get off live, bro.
Alright, for sure.
Alright, buddy. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Nigga didn't want to talk on live, bro. My bad. He about to, you know what I'm saying? But it's some shit, though. You feel me? More than likely, we probably shouldn't have talked about it on live anyway because real niggas don't really be doing that. For me, so we on live. So even though I want to entertain y'all, I gotta still be a real nigga. You feel me? Real shit. All right, we're gonna continue to the video.
He deserves justice.
Our KPRC2 legal analyst Brian Weiss says investigative techniques and forensic sciences have evolved, so it's not uncommon to convict a defendant for murder without a body. Tonight, Houston police are asking for anyone with information about the location of Lynch's remains to come forward. Meanwhile, Glasper is being held in the Harris County Jail on a $400,000 bond. Daniela?
400. That's nigga. Get that nigga $1 million. He need $1 million bond. We need to make sure he can't bond out, nigga. What is you doing, nigga? You taking out females, nigga? We don't respect that, nigga. Nobody in the hood respect that, nigga. You taking out a female, nigga, because she cheated? Nigga, are you sick? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Nah.
Bright.
400,000 not enough. This nigga need at least 500,000 to $1 million.
As we wrap this video up, I want to use this moment and this time to say rest in peace to Crystal Lynch. Love and prayer.
Rest in peace to Crystal Lynch. Rest in peace to her.
It's to the family and especially to your 2 kids. Fam, it's more developed in this story. I'll make sure I keep you updated. But this was the story of a teenager expected to be picked up from work by her mother. Instead, picked up by her antsy stepfather.
Bruh, this is crazy.
Hours later, brandishing a firearm. Later to found out he's allegedly responsible for the demise of her mom, which authorities have yet to find a body. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Shout out to my nigga, the family, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he be having it, bro. He be really having it. Rest up, baby girl. That's a fact, man. He going to get dealt with in the pen. That's a fact. If they find out what he did, bro, that's a fact. They gonna take care of him, bro. Real niggas gonna make sure he get what he deserved. That's a fact. Bro, I got some curry chicken and rice and curry. Curry chicken, rice, and I got collard greens with a little bit of neck bones, but the neck bones is soaked in curry gravy. The Jamaicans made me what I need, bro. You know I'm a Haiti boy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your boy is a Haiti boy, bro. Like, my blood come from Haiti, but at the same time, bro, I love my Jamaicans. Do you hear me? I love my Jamaicans, gang. Like, I'm a Haiti boy, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Born and raised, well I'm born and raised in New York. But, you know, my blood come from Haiti. So, I be loving that spicy shit. Can y'all do me one favor? Can I go heat up some food real quick, bro? And come back. Like, I'm going to go heat up this food, come back, bring it back. We're going to react to the next video. I'm going to even jump into the next video so y'all know I'm not bullshitting. You feel me? I got some other shit loaded. Hold up, real quick. Academics. The jury was shown during... You can see the jury was shown, bro. We about to get into a Flacco reaction, bro. You know what I'm saying? We about to get into a reaction. I'm about to tap into it real quick. Flacco got the video. My son Flacco. Shout out to my nigga Flacco. Shout out to my nigga Flacco. Not this video. Shout out to my nigga Flacco. We're going to tap in on that video that he got, though. Young Thug. I was watching it. We're going to watch it together, though. But let me heat my food up real quick. I'll be right back. You're real quick. Matter of fact, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it because I don't want y'all to be bored. So I'm going to play it. I'm going to go back, though. Yeah, we fucking back, man. Niggas back with the with the eats, man. I almost sat on my headphones, but we back though. You feel me? Hold up. My bad, y'all. I gotta rewind the video, please. Don't be mad at me. I gotta rewind the video. My nigga Flacco. Appreciate my nigga Flacco. Oh, yo, it was on mute? Yo, was it on mute the whole time, bro? Bro, was it on mute the whole time, bro?
That Young Thug's gang were motivated by money, respect, and power.
That's the purpose of it. That goal of money, power, and respect is to increase their own reputation.
That goal of money, power, and respect was to increase their own reputation. Take a look at what we got to eat, man. Y'all know we eat right. Curry chicken. Yes. We got the collard greens and the white rice, but you can't even tell it's white rice because the curry's busting. Like, you can't even tell. Yo, it was on mute the whole time, bro. Yo, Michael, was it on mute the whole time? Let me know. Mike, was it on mute the whole time while I was gone?
Increase their own ability to retaliate and do violence to the extent that it keeps someone else from being able to do violence against them, and therefore they can do what they want to do, which in the context of criminal street gangs is conduct criminal activity.
He also testified to the connection between Young Thug's gang Sex Money Murder and another gang, Cleveland Ave.
I did, and we began to observe, here you can see one example of a rock crew tattoo, ROC, and then crew below that. Also in this picture, you can see that the person in the picture has a red bandana tied to their waistband.
Oh,
there was also
he making
this
a connection.
really weird exchange.
Damn, my bad, gang. I was trying to keep y'all entertained. I ain't know that shit was on mute, bro. That's a fact.
The prosecutor was asking the detective if people can go to jail for saying words.
As it relates to a musical artist's words, is there any crime in saying words?
There are certainly potentially crimes in spoken words.
All right. Now, I'm not talking about crimes being described in words. I'm speaking of, is it a crime to speak the words?
As a generality, no. Outside of...
Your Honor, that was the answer to the question. And...
So it's non-responsive, is that what you're saying? Okay, I sustain this as non-responsive.
Have you ever sought to arrest anyone for speaking words?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, ma'am.
I feel like...
Oh, no. Oh, you haven't. Oh, you haven't, huh?
There had to be a simpler way for her to explain that. Because I get her point. Her point was, you're not just arresting people for saying words on a song, right? No, like the words have to describe a crime, and the crime has to be related to a particular investigation. So I understand what her point was, but she could have said that in a much simpler way that's less confusing. Now, something interesting happened, though, while he was taking a stand. And it wasn't until after his testimony that people noticed. Because while he was taking the stand, the camera turned to catch him walking to take the stand, and the camera exposed...
All right, Detective Belknap, good morning, sir. Sir, if you would please approach the witness stand once you get there before you sit down, if you would turn and face Sergeant Ingram.
Whoa! Hold up! Hold up! I see several people here. Is this the jury? Hold on, who that? My nigga Michael said, why did KKK never been RICO'd? That's a fact, bro. Why?
Ryan, you swear firm testimony, give the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do. I see you.
Let's pause just in case you missed exactly what just happened. The camera panned over too far left and accidentally revealed members of the jury. And it didn't take long until people started identifying the members of the jury. There was a man who commented,
I know that nigga with the glasses on. That's Dante Wilson. He on the jury? Hell nah, nigga. Hold up, my shit's still cold. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna throw it in and come right back. Word two, I'm gonna leave it in the microwave. Come right back. My shit a little cold. I can't eat my shit when it's a little cold. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little drunk, but even when I'm drunk, nigga, I want my shit hot. Yeah, I left that shit in there for like 2 minutes. That shit about to be over hot when I come back to it, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. That shit about to be hella burnt when I come back to that shit. My nigga, first of all, you dumbass nigga, you commented with your real picture, Chris Sko.
Nash IG post where he gave the jurors.
I know this nigga with the glasses on. That's Dante Wilson. That nigga on the jury? Nigga, hell no!
Full name and said he knows the man who is currently on the most important hip-hop case in the last decade. This level of gross negligence on the court's part and the media's part in the courtroom sort of sums up exactly what this case has been about from the very beginning. It's an absolute clown show. That juror who just got exposed for being one of the jurors responsible for sending Young Thug to jail, if he does indeed go to jail, his life is ruined forever. Like, that juror would never have a regular life again. And after this case is done, he has to go back to his regular life with no protection. Yo, it's over for him. Us at No Jumper reposted.
Fans are already identifying jury members on Young Thug's trial after the courtroom cameras accidentally revealed their faces.
The court's mishap and reposted the public comment that was already out there. But apparently after we posted it, it reached a whole entire new audience and the judge wasn't happy about it. The judge in the case was reportedly furious that we reposted it, and he called all the attorneys to the chambers, and people thought that there was going to be a mistrial. That the judge was so angry that something this reckless could happen to one of the jurors that he was about to declare a mistrial and go through the entire process again of picking a new jury since this one was contaminated. While the judge and the attorneys were deliberating on where to go from here, people were on Twitter discussing the ethics of No Jumper reposting the screenshot and reposting people having the discussion regarding the jurors. Me personally, I don't think No Jumper did nothing wrong. No Jumper posted something.
Of course not, bro. That's your employer, bro. You ain't got to cap to us, nigga. Don't cap us down, bro. We know. Of course you don't see nothing wrong with what No Jumper did. Nigga, you work for them. You my nigga. I fuck with you, Flacco. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Them niggas gotta get it back in blood. Nigga, y'all posted it. We reposted it. It is what it is. You work for No Jumper. You're not gonna say they did nothing wrong. Of course not.
Something that was already publicly out there. No Jumper posted a video that's still public on the Law and Crime Network's YouTube channel. No Jumper posted a video that was produced.
This nigga went in No Jumper defense just now. Bro, my nigga just went in No Jumper defense just now, bro. It's okay, Flacco. Nigga, you good. Flacco, you good, bro. They can't say nothing about you, my nigga. Flacco, nigga, Adam can't come at you for this. Don't worry.
By the court of law. So I don't think no.
Alright, my nigga Flacco ain't saying nothing else after this. Let's get to the next one.
Piers Morgan just try to ambush Cal Ray.
Alright, we don't care. Let's get into the next video on the homepage, bro. What's the word?
What's going on, YouTube, man? It's your boy No Love Man. Look, y'all, I'm back with another lit video.
Hey, I see some baddies in the building. Nigga, I see some baddies in the building. Okay.
Okay, cool, y'all. So look, man, we are back in.
Hold on, let me grab my food real quick. Grab my food while y'all watching this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 ladies today, y'all, and we're gonna be doing a little game that I created. I don't even know what I'm gonna call this, y'all, but y'all see they got whiteboards, right? Y'all, this like remind y'all like high school and shit. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you guys will be judging a few of my friends based off their like full attractiveness, their personality, their outfit, things like mentality, whatever you want to say. And
whatever you
what I
want
need
to
y'all
say.
to do is basically write your answer on the board. Cool? Any questions?
I love these.
All right, so what I need y'all to do, man, is subscribe to the channel, man, like the video, and we
Bro, let me tell y'all, whoever is thinking about buying headphones, I got you. My bad. Suge Knight Podcast. Almost forgot. Suge Knight Podcast first. We're going to go there first, bro. Suge Knight Podcast.
I'm Dave.
Alright, let me bro, let me tell y'all, anybody that's thinking about buying headphones that's wired, Like, if you want headphones that's wired, that's some good headphones, bro, get these headphones right here, bro. You don't even have to have these headphones on. Like, if you put these headphones at max volume and you just sit them down, you could literally hear everything that's going on in the headphones while you don't got the headphones on. No cap. These joints is fire, bro. Like, I be using these headphones for my reactions that I do for my videos. And sometimes I don't feel like putting the headphones on. So I just let the headphones sit right there. And I can hear the whole video from the headphones while they not even on my head. That's my word. These Audio Technica, bro. Audio Technica. These just like $100, but they good headphones, bro. No cap.
Maze, and this is Collect Call with Suge Knight. What you're about to hear are conversations, raw and uncut, with the legend.
Alright, we're gonna skip to when Suge Knight jump in.
First of all, shit, I see you taking my collect calls, huh? Man, it's good hearing you. You know, we go way back. We got a lot of history.
Oh, man.
But you know, man, I think it's nothing better than 50 years of hip-hop. And the culture is so important to all of us. Right. I mean, the people...
Damn, is this beat gonna get me fucking copyright in the back?
Back then to now, even the future. And it's like, we just have to really, really work hard to get somewhere back in the day. You know, we have to work...
Let me see, let me just real quick. Let me real quick. Just look at the... Wait, how do you see it? Yeah, how do you do it? No more. You can't do it this way? Oh, we good. Okay.
Work hard for everything we got. Now things seem like a little simpler, a little easier.
No copyright.
And you get a lot of people involved who wasn't involved in the industry.
Bro, I got these headphones from Micro Center, bro. You can order them from Micro Center.
Right. And everybody every time you turn around, everybody want to spread some lies or some shit. Not that it bothers me, but at some point, we got to do better to get better overall. And what I mean by that, I know last time I talked to you, you was asking me about a few individuals and a few people who going out their way to say stuff. And, you know, I want to get it out the way and not make it a thing that a constant conversation about it, because it's like it's people that say they're from my neighborhood that really wasn't from my neighborhood.
It's like it's people from my neighborhood that really wasn't from my neighborhood, but they say they're from my neighborhood. Like, what? Go to the Suge and Puff episode. Okay. Suge Knight introduction. Okay. Suge Knight and Puff. Suge Knight and Puff. Oh, okay, right here.
You know, we get the utmost.
So our boy Nick.
I never got $1 back. Even, what's that commercial they be doing with the duck? What's the commercial, Dave? The insurance commercial? Yeah, man. I had to see that on every day. That's one of the songs we did on You, Prime, remember? Must be the money. Okay, now. You know how we do it on this Uncut. Collect calls. Collect calls is the time to tell the truth.
Give me a timestamp, Brody, when he start talking about Puffy, bro. Give me a timestamp. Let's see the comments. The comments gonna tell you. Okay. No timestamp. Don't worry about it.
Therefore, either reduce the check.
Big theme underlying hip hop ever since, you know, whatever it was, is, what have you. But I mean,
I don't know about all that shit. Look, I don't know about all that shit because at the same time, you know, no matter who the situation is, I really ain't about trying to kick a motherfucker when he down. Yeah. But it's like this. For us with Puff, before I even jump on that situation, it's like
Here we go. He's getting the Puff. Here we go.
The whole thing, even with the Keefy D shit.
For 27 years, the family of Tupac Shakur has been waiting for justice. We are here today to announce the arrest of 60-year-old Dwayne Keith Davis.
Damn, that nigga looking bad. That nigga look like a homeless man on the corner right now, bro. Damn, he looking bad.
Keefy D for the murder of Tupac Shakur.
You know, I know a lot of people feel like I was saying free Keefy D. And they didn't understand why I said that. I think for one, wish prison or nobody. And I say that no matter who it is. Two, in KPD situation.
Facts. We don't wish prison upon nobody besides the freaks and the weirdos. Which means the niggas that be doing that perverted stuff with the kids and the niggas who be like wilding out on the women.
Situation, we know each other, we got history. He ain't built that type of way for us. One of those rah-rah type of niggas. Not saying that's good or bad, but it's like this.
Hey, Keith, Metro Police.
If any of this shit is true, and I ain't here to say what it is and what's not, he more safer in prison.
Damn, that was easy as hell, bro. They locked him up mad easy, bro. Tales of Toronto, King Mo, claim, copy, got you, Brody, SB 30, my nigga SB 33, bro. I miss you in the chat, bro. My nigga SB 33, I miss you in the chat, bro. That's a fact, bro. We getting into that right after this.
It is on the street. You know, in prison, it's a lot of protection. You know, you can only do so much. You know, you got guards and everything else. I'm quite sure, you know, we get the utmost best treatment around. On the streets, any given day, anything can happen. God is forgiving, but the streets are not.
That's a fact. The streets is not forgiving. Not at all. Women, disabled, and kids, untouchable. That's a fact, bro. Chiefy D going through it. He should have kept his tap shut. Yeah, R.I.P. Pac. Facts. R.I.P. Pac. But Chiefy D calls this on himself.
So a lot of people is more safer in prison than they are on the streets. Conversation with him about is that I've been knowing that young dude a long time. He ain't young no more, but I've been knowing him since he was a young man.
Let's get to the puffy.
What they say.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Face to face is going to be a lot of explaining to do. You know? Because number one, Warren did a thing where he was on the talking, whatever the shit they be doing out there, and he said that Snoop had a radio. He was at Snoop house when the shit happened.
I heard a horn, bing, 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 honking in front of my house. I looked out the house and Snoop was outside in a white motherfucking Rolls Royce. Then he had this the next tail back there. Remember the motherfucker?
Yeah. Who remember the next tail, bro? Bro, who remember the next tail though? I got you, bro. Who remember the chirp? Who remember the chirp, bro? Do y'all remember the chirp, bro? Them chirp days, bro. I was a trapper, bro. During the chirp days, bro, I was a trapper, bro. I was literally hitting the chirp like everything was on the chirp, bro. No cap.
Who was it?
And that's like the shit.
Who they do the song with?
What you mean, who was it? Who did the compilation? The person who did the compilation was that nigga Dre, or whatever his name is. Well, you know, he ain't here, but that's that. But like I said before, if Keefy D tells the truth, if all the other shit makes sense, what is the problem? And then when you even look at the other situation, why would Frank make up a lie and says when we was going to MGM, Orlando tried to take Pac's chain? He said that to the police, and then I heard he went to the grand jury and changed and said he lied. He said a security person told him to lie. Why? Or why would people turn around and say that my 2 or 3 year old daughter, she probably been 3 at the time, was basically gonna be with me at the fight, at the club, and go ride the wave on this that I bought and somebody else said they bought them too. I don't buy shit with nobody but myself. Security don't buy shit with me. But that's a lie. So that I had Pac killed.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't believe that Suge had Pac killed, bro. I don't believe that, bro. Y'all remember the chirp, bro. Y'all remember the chirp, bro. They had the Nextel chirp song, facts. But y'all remember the chirp, though, right? Y'all remember when niggas had the chirp? Nigga, I was trapping back then, bro. I had everybody hitting my line off the chirp, bro. Bleep, bleep. Like, yo, yeah, where you at? Where you want me to meet you at? All right, cool. I'll be there in a minute. What you want? What you need? I say that. Bro, back then, that was the days, bro. No cap. More towards the end, gang. I got you.
That motherfucker was all in the motherfucking video still today. And he benefited when Biggie wasn't here. Because if Biggie wasn't here, he wouldn't be rapping. Once Biggie wasn't here, that motherfucker started rapping.
Nah, it's a fact. Puff did start rapping when Biggie died, though. I never seen this podcast before. It seems interesting. I'm gonna have to tap in. Facts, yeah, bro. This is the Suge Knight podcast from jail, bro. This crazy.
When Pac left, I didn't pick up a microphone. I picked up the pieces. But for his Puff doing the shit he did, it's only obvious what he was involved in. At the same time, right? Interscope Universe the same. They gave Puffy a deal in the first 50 million, 100 million. That project flopped. They turned around and gave him another deal, and that project flopped. But instead, you can steal my shit on some bullshit. Then when you really look at it, I look at it like this. What Puffy done, what Puffy did, or what Puffy do, is not a surprise. Everybody know what it is.
Hip-hop. Nigga said what Puffy done, what Puffy did, what Puffy do. It's not a surprise. Okay, what else you got to say, big homie?
Mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been accused of beating and sexually assaulting his ex-girlfriend and singer, Cassie.
I mean, you got to be able to do that type of to a woman and other women, but it's not new. It's not like it's new news. Shit. Same time.
What you mean it's not new news? This new news to us. We never knew. We never knew about Puffy beating on the bitches. What? We never knew.
Time he beat the shit out of motherfucking what's a little girl named Cassie or whatever.
Cassie?
He had an assistant by the name of Capricorn.
By the name of what? I'm Gemini. Shorty assistant name was Capricorn.
He felt Capricorn. Cap was keeping this shit on the low about if she was messing with Cuddy or not. Puffy beat the shit out that bitch.
Damn, what the hell? What the hell is this?
Not only did he beat the shit out of her, it was an Interscope person, the Interscope check that paid her to settle before he wouldn't go to jail.
You've heard of the golden rule, haven't you? Whoever has the gold makes the rules.
Nigga, what this got to do? What this got to do with Puffy and Suge right here? He about to break this shit down, gang. Copy. I'm locked in.
Now, there's a time where they say they're not going to put out records where people cuss and degrade women. Dre even did a thing on MTV, interview, and says, I would never cuss on a record. I would never call a woman a bitch. I would never say these type of things again.
Yeah, I remember that. Dre was going through some weird type of like spirituality back then. He was like, that's when he was saying like smoking weed was bad, and I don't know.
And I'm going to do only records without cussing. That's why they said they couldn't distribute Death Row, because my artists cursed too much. So they put out an album called Aftermath. First song was Who Been There, Who Done It, it flopped. But even the people who wrote all these songs never get paid. But then, or a motherfucker who's a bitch beater, they can do the Super Bowl and get an award. Puffy can beat the shit out of 2 bitches and they pay for it. And he get an award. And for his...
Nigga said Puffy could beat the shit out of 2 bitches. Nigga said Puffy could beat the shit out of 2 bitches and get an award. What? Nigga Suge is crazy, nigga. Puff time running out of hope. Damn. Shit going to catch up to him for real, finally. I'm sorry. Suge shouldn't be talking because he beat all his BMs and girlfriends. Damn, Charmaine, I believe that. I believe that too. I definitely believe that though.
Having somebody, you know, have male prostitute fucking your bitch, that's some weirdo shit. But it's not nothing new. Everybody know that Puffy beat the fucking Gus ran in for the longest. That's not like it's new news. Why you think him and Russell was friends? Nothing.
Nigga said, why you think him and Russell was friends? Hold up.
Have male prostitute fucking your bitch, that's some weirdo shit. But
that is weird.
It's not nothing new. Everybody know that Puffy beat the fucking Gus ran in for the longest.
Nigga said Puffy been having his guts ran in for the longest. Bro. Nigga said Puffy been having his guts ran in for the longest. Nah, that's crazy.
That's not like it's new news. Why you think him and Russell was friends? Not that I want to see Puffy go to prison or anybody else. I still feel that way. But at the end of the day, he'd never get charged or go to prison. I mean, he make too much money for the people.
I ain't gonna lie, I believe that too. I believe, like, yo, listen. Diddy don't gotta worry about going to prison behind none of this. He got too much of this. Too much money. Too much money. Diddy will never go to jail behind this, bro. Since long as I've been alive. Puffy been body boy. The signs have been there. That's a fact. Puffy been on some weird shit, nigga. Allegedly, bro. I've been saying that nigga fruity.
People that he basically worked for.
The only nigga who more fruity than Puff, nigga, is Birdman.
Or handle business for. And when you look at it, he got lawyers, and her lawyers are smart also. They left some in, but they didn't go all the way. They basically went like, okay, they ain't gonna say he was participating with the male prostitutes also, because they didn't have a nigga.
Mr. Combs endured over a decade of his violent behavior. Okay.
You could make like she was a part of it. And then they weren't going to say he was, because they got to leave some out and get them to settle for that $30 million. You know, and they had those side meetings like, you know, shit. We didn't say the part why they were testing your guts out. Everybody know they've been testing your guts out. So that's
testing your guts out. What is this nigga talking about?
We didn't say the part.
We didn't say the part where they were testing your guts out. Whose guts? Bro, are you talking about Diddy guts? And that was on his channel. He been let it go from Revolt. Yeah, he been let go from Revolt. That's a fact, bro. Since as long as I've been alive. Yeah, bro, he definitely did. He stepped down from Revolt. Let's say that, because that's his company.
Why they were testing your guts out.
Bro, niggas said testing your guts out. Bro, is he talking about Puff, bro? Not even 24 hours and the shit was settled. Yeah, that's obvious. It's obvious, bro. Facts. Not even 24 hours, bro, and niggas settle out of court. You right.
Everybody know they've been testing your guts out. So that's settled, or that's coming out if we have to fight it. So I'm quite sure they're going to settle like ASAP. Right before the Super Bowl, a girl came forward and recorded Dre threatening her, had someone else threaten her, and what they was going to do to her and bring harm to her. A lawyer got it. At one time, Dre wasn't talking to Mike. Mike got it from the lawyer, took it to Dre. Now, Dre be silently giving Mike and Snoop money to try to help their shit. You know, it's a cat and mouse game all around the industry. I mean, shit, Wale never spoke on the fact that what happened to him with Puff.
Damn, he talking about Wale getting hung over a balcony, bro. Do y'all believe that, bro? Do y'all believe Wale got hung over a balcony over doing a song with Cassie, bro? Y'all believe this?
Just like T-Pain was over there on the island. He claimed they were trying to get a little fresh with him, but he's probably going to deny it, but everybody know the truth. His people had to run a boat to go get the motherfucker off the island. But, you know, it's still the same shit. I'm not looking to see now motherfucker get caught up. And if they get out the first one or get out this one, anyone, they better watch because they still coming, you know. Puffy, I don't want to see you go down. But if you need a celly, I'm going to grant your ass my single, boy.
This nigga is crazy.
Had your cook game working, I don't want no head, but you going to be cleaning the toilet.
What the hell? This nigga been locked up too long, bro. This nigga been locked up too long, bro. This nigga just told Puff, I don't want no head, but I'm gonna have you clean the toilets. What?
At the same time, I'm not looking to be happy and aggressive because another black man did some fucked up weirdo shit, because it's not about Puffy, but Puffy had kids.
Facts.
Puffy has 2 daughters. I don't think it'd be fair for everybody to you know, throw that motherfucker through the rules publicly, because let's think about his 2 daughters. But at the same time, my kids, I have kids. Nobody gave a fuck. You know, my son, just had a son, Sosa, that's graduated from film school. He hears shit. My youngest son is Legend. Legend just turned 14.
Alright, we ain't gonna listen to the rest of this interview because he just talking this shit. That's crazy though. Let's get back to the other joint though, man. Listen, Suge Knight obviously throwing mad salt on my nigga Suge. Feel me? I don't know about that by Cassie, Barely Made Music. I had to rent the boat and get the motherfucker out. Niggas is crazy.
Gonna bring in the first guy.
Before we get back into today's video, yo, I have a quick paid sponsorship. You guys can make up.
You did all the deals and y'all right. Don't show yet. All right, so come back. They see you. All right, cool. Y'all could go ahead and write down how y'all feeling. Rate him 1 through 10. All right, so look. Y'all hold the board and look. Y'all stop looking at each other. Y'all hold it real quick, you know. I'm gonna read them out. All right, so we got a 9.5, a 6, a 7, a 7, a 7, an 8.5, an 8, and a 9. Based off my boy.
Damn, my son above 7 on all of them.
Outfit now, y'all. Based off his outfit, drip check, you feel what I'm saying? Now y'all rate the fit. All right, ladies, y'all gonna reveal in 3, 2, 1, based off my boy's fit. Okay, cool. We got a 7.5, a 7, a 9, a 7.5, a 7, an 8.5, a 9, and a 9. How you feel about that, man? You see something that, you know what I'm saying, that you think like you, bro?
Yeah, I mean, shit, down there they
They're going crazy, huh? Okay, cool. Okay. So look, ladies, right? I'm gonna ask him a question real quick. I'm gonna ask him 3 questions, and based off it's like a vibe check, based off his personality, y'all gonna rate him again. All right, so look, bro, if you was to take these ladies, like if you had one of them, right? You was to take them on a first date, where would you take them, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, depending on how
you feeling, type
yeah,
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like
every girl and everybody
and then
different.
it depends on how I'm feeling about her, like what type of female she is.
I ain't gonna lie, it do matter who you are, where I'm taking you. Now they old enough to know if what they did, true, they can know. I mean, the kids, you talking about the kids, bro? I like the first one. It's the skin for me. Yeah, there's some baddies. The first one is bad.
Some girl.
Talking about her right here, right? Her right here with the pretty little hair, thighs.
If I feel like you ain't classy enough, I'm not finna take you to no high-end shit. Cause you ain't gonna know how to hold yourself, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, it really depends on me, feel me?
All right, so what are you looking for out of a female?
Loyalty, respect, you know what I'm saying? And,
Facts, loyalty and respect. But loyalty is only if I'm trying to cuff you. If we just trying to have some fun, you ain't really got to be loyal. I ain't gonna lie.
Keep yourself up. Shit, have something going for yourself.
Okay, cool. I'm asking one more question. Just add on a yes or no for the toxic if y'all feel like he toxic with the number rating. All right, so look, right? All right, bro. So who comes first, your mom or your wife?
I ain't no mama's boy. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, but out of your mom or your wife, damn, that's tough. Because once you get married, you starting a new family. I ain't even gonna lie, this is a tough one right here. He caught me in a pickle. Because once you get married, right now, it's my mom. Right now, I'm not married, right? I don't have no wife. So I'm not married. So my mom is number one automatically. My mom. But once you get married, though, it's like your mom and your wife is like, they right there. Your mom and your wife. Like, you got to make sure mama happy, but you got to make sure your wife happy too. It's like, it's tough. So your mom or your wife, I'm going to say, for the sake of your livelihood, your mom, but for the sake of you getting some pussy at night, your wife. Sorry.
But at the same time, hey, opposed to be your wife. You feel me?
Type shit.
Supposed to be your wife. But mama though, you feel me?
You picking mom, but you picking mom. Can you face the camera type shit?
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. That's a hard one, man.
That's a hard one, gang. That's a hard one. That's why I just put them both together, bro. Like, bruh, for the sake of you getting some pussy that night, though, for the sake of you getting some pussy that night, nigga, you gonna choose your wife, nigga. But you know, in your mind, it's really your mama. If they was both in a room and you had to save one nigga, you saving your mama. Let's keep it a band.
I don't know, fuck. I don't know.
It's a hard one?
Yeah.
You're gonna just pass on that one. All right, y'all. So as y'all can see, he answered the question. He just don't really know. It's a hard one for him. So that's it for that round. Based off his responses, and you guys feel like he's toxic, right? Yes or no. Give him a rate based off his vibe check. You know what I'm saying? Based off the questions and shit, and then put yes or no if he's toxic. All right, ladies. So I don't want y'all to reveal y'all boys. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all when. All right. So look, right? Based off my boy's vibe, and if y'all feel he's toxic, let me see y'all boys real quick. Let me see.
Damn, she gave him a 3. That's crazy.
You good.
That was me.
8.5. 5. Damn, 5 is crazy. 7. 5. 3. Damn, this average is low as fuck. 8. That helps. 8. That helps.
So look.
10. Okay.
We gonna start off with her. She said, yeah, your vibe was an 8.5, and she feels like, yes, you're toxic, my boy. Okay. She said toxic, yup, and your vibe was a 5.
Damn. 5 is a horrible rate for a vibe. Like, how is my vibe a 5? Like, that's crazy. Mom Duke's number 1. You right. Facts. Mom Duke's is number 1. But listen. This is the thing. We gotta think like grown adults who have a life and a mortgage and a family and kids with your wife, bro. When you get married, bro, trust me, to me, I'm not married. So my mom's is number 1, period. But when I get married, bro, that mean I'm making a commitment that I'm starting a whole new family, bro. Like, once you get married, bro, your wife is your number 1, nigga. You'll die before you see your wife hurt. You know what I'm saying? You'll give your life for your wife. You feel me? Same way you give your life for your mama right now, you supposed to give your life for your wife, bro. No cap. It's tough. It's tough. Until you got your own facts. Mom Duke's always number 1 until you got your own family. That's a fact. I agree with my nigga SB. I'm with SB.
Okay, cool.
South Bronx.
She
SB.
says that your vibe was a 7, and yes, you're toxic. Yes, and your vibe was a 5. Yeah, your vibe was a 3. Yes, your vibe was an 8. Yes, 8. Okay. And
damn, shorty with her body done. You know her body got to be done for her hips to look like this. Shorty with her body done gave you a 3. Like, let's see what your vibe is like.
10. That little ass 10. Yes. That you're toxic. Okay, cool. So do you feel like you're toxic, bro?
Man, low key, I ain't gonna lie, a little bit.
A little bit. I feel like everybody
is
some type of toxic.
Because
Shit,
if
nobody
I don't want no
perfect.
boring ass nigga. And that ain't me just being that shit just cause, you know, just because I'm trying. It's just shit. It just be that shit.
For sure. I respect it. Okay, so look, ladies, this is the final round for Debo, right? So after you guys,
what is she scribbling right here? She been scribbling for mad long.
Race, I want you guys to put if you guys would accept Debo as your match. Meaning, do you guys feel that you guys would date Debo? Cool. I'm gonna have Debo pick out who he feels like he would want to match with, like who's your vibe. You know what I'm saying? And then after, you guys are gonna reveal the board to him. Except for the lady he picks, you're gonna show last.
I go out.
You go with her?
I mean, it's cool.
I'm just so tall. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Girl, you got them heels on.
Barely. Y'all the same height with your heels on.
Stop playing with me.
All right, let's see the rest of the ladies' answers real quick. Oh, so you want to, that's not part of his check and X. She talking about some maybe. All right, cool. So he picked already. He was a maybe. What that last one say? Yes. I feel like, bro, you should have went down there.
Right. He like, she liked him.
I appreciate you for coming. You know what I'm saying, my boy? You got anything to say type shit? That's really all I want.
Appreciate a nigga for having me. You know what I'm saying? _ famous Debo, nigga.
All right, so look, y'all feel cool about guy number one a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Y'all can talk. Y'all can talk now.
No. I think he was cool. He was just really, he was like talking really low, and he's so short compared to me.
He didn't have enough personality.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I just wasn't feeling his vibe. Very indecisive. Yeah, he was just like, I was like, all right, wake up.
He cool. I tried to let bro make it, but he.
I feel like he was just chilling. Might have been high or something. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. I love a chill nigga. I love a chill man. Real chill, real.
So why you say no then?
Do you see how tall I am? I want to break him. Like, come on now.
Stop it.
Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, we
type shit.
I mean, she alright, but I ain't gonna lie. She seemed like she a little. My nigga Mike, you say you weak for her? My nigga Mike said he weak for her. I think it was Mike. I don't know if I'm weak for her.
Type shit. All right, so look, we're going to bring in guy number two. All right, so look, guy number two, come in. So, my boy, you just stand by me type shit. All right, cool, my boy. The mic is yours, my boy. You can introduce yourself, start out with your name, what you do.
It's Cam in this bit. Y'all already know, man. YouTube channel.
We don't already know, nigga. Tell us who you is, because we don't already know.
Cam. Tap in. Shit, that's all I got to say.
Okay, cool. All right, so look. Ladies, based off my boy Cam's appearance in the face card, first round face card, y'all rate him 1 through 10. All right, cool. All right, so ladies, 3, 2, 1, reveal your boards. Let's see.
Oh, he doing good. 9, 8, 8.5, 8.5, 8, 8, 7.5, 8. Damn, my nigga averaging at least an 8 out here, maybe even a 9.
Yeah. All right, so look. Based on
Oh, that's a 3? I thought that was a 9. That's a 3 then.
Chill. It's cool. Don't make him talk. All right, so based off the boards, she said you're 9, she said you're 8, 8.5, 8.5, 8, 8, 7.5, and that's an 8, right? That's a 3. Damn.
You a 3. To be honest with you, you ugly as shit.
It's a 3.
That's cool. I'll take
that.
It
Was an 8.
I'll take that.
Like, you definitely ugly as shit.
All right, so look, ladies, erase your board. Cool. So look, now, ladies, based off his outfit, how he came dressed today, that he put that shit on, rate him 1 through 10 based off the fit. How you feel about your outfit, bro?
I feel like I was doing some cool shit. I ain't trying.
I see you with the dreads,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Some cool shit.
Questions and shit type shit. What word best fits you? Type shit.
Shit, cool, chill, laid back.
Oh, so you like cool ass nigga?
Yeah, like
cool.
vibe.
Okay.
I like to get to
cool
my bag though. I like to stay in my mode, get to my bag, do my video.
Gotta respect that.
Make sure I
you
post
saying
on
like
time.
10 words. We gotta pick one.
Yeah, nah, I'm just
he trying to
though.
tell y'all more about himself.
I'm
fuck
like,
with it. So you gonna go with cool?
Yeah, cool.
Cool. All right, for sure. So, ladies, y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, so look, reveal y'all boards based off his outfit. Let's see. Okay.
Okay, 9, 7.5, 8, 8, 10, 8, 8, 4. Bro, she just hating on this nigga. She don't like him. Whatever, bro, she gave the last nigga a 10. This bitch ugly, though.
Cool. She said a 9. You're on fire, my boy. Got a 7.5, an 8, an 8, a 10, an 8, an 8. And a 4. Now I'm gonna ask him a few questions, but before I do that, right? He said he describes himself as cool. So I want you guys to make sure you guys are watching his demeanor. I'm saying, and y'all think of one word for him at.
Let me know if y'all got any topics in the chat, gang. Charmaine6645. Charmaine, you came back as a different Charmaine. What's going on? Or you changed your picture? Yeah, Charmaine, you updated your picture. Look at you, girly. Hey, I see you.
At the end, because I'm going to ask y'all that question, cool? So y'all be watching, and then y'all got to describe him one word. Not now, but at the end. All right, so look, bro, this how.
Drop some topics in the chat if y'all want me to jump into another video after this.
We going to do it, right? So, how many kids do you want and why?
I want 1 kid.
Type shit, okay.
So I can just, I want to get to know, like, what to do. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do if I have, like, 2 or 3. So I want 1.
You want
just
1?
to vibe up.
You have brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
So do you, how many you have?
Like, probably 5.
5? So have you seen your mom and your dad together or no?
No.
Okay, cool. Anyways, all right, so look, if you was to take them on a first date, describe it.
If we in Houston, we going to Lost and Found. I ain't gonna cap. Lost and Found, that's some cool shit. I'm getting to know you too. So I pay for your meals and shit. So that's some cool shit, you feel me? Because I feel like the boy should pay.
For sure.
Yeah.
I agree. Are you a giver or do you like to receive? And what's your love language?
When it come to head, I do like to eat the box. I'm not gonna lie, I do like to eat the box, but at the same time, I like to get my dick sucked more. Like, I definitely enjoy getting my dick sucked.
I don't really got a love language. I really don't.
You don't have one?
Nah.
I feel like that's cap. I feel like everybody has a love language, bro. So do you like to give people
I'm both.
You like quality
really.
time?
Yeah, I like quality time, vibing out. But I don't just get too attached.
Do you know do you know any of the love languages? Not really. So okay, so love, and then how do you express love? I know him. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, I don't be expressing that shit.
You don't know how to express.
Nigga said, I don't be expressing that shit. Nigga, what? Tales of Toronto King Mo. Copy. Tales of Toronto King Mo. We might get into that shit now. This shit kind of boring. Tales of Toronto King Mo. Let's go.
Brazen Friday.
Shout out to child support.
Friday night shooting at this Jane and Woolsner parking lot in West Toronto has turned deadly. Police confirm 20-year-old Mohammed So died of his injuries in hospital Saturday night. 4 others were injured. So appears to have gone by the name King Mo.
Originally of Guinean background, Mohammed So was born in New York on February 10th, 1999.
Okay, that nigga from New York, yeah?
The So family immigrated to Canada in 2000, first settling in Montreal and then Toronto in 2006, where they became active in the city's Guinean community. With no siblings to lean on, Mohammed felt a responsibility to take care of his parents and give back. He would always say, "I'm an only child, and I have to do what's best for my parents." In school, not only was he a student athlete, but Mohammed was known as someone who looked out for others. He took care of kids he barely knew and gave them money to buy freezies, one friend recalled. "Mo made sure I was going to school," said another friend who grew up with him, but did not want to be named.
Alright, okay, so he was a good nigga. He was definitely a good nigga trying to make sure all the kids in the community was doing the right thing. That's what's up.
Wanted what was best for me. He was there to make sure I made the right decision. He was more like a mentor and a brother. Although his former classmates have nothing but great things to say about him, Mo was silently going through his own struggles. During middle school, he got involved with the wrong crowd. They tried to frame him for stealing a t-shirt at a Walmart by putting it into his backpack. Mohammed took the blame to avoid angering them. Security footage showed he didn't steal the shirt, but he ended up having to report to police and attend a few days of counseling as a result. The incident didn't break Mo's spirit as he went on to graduate from Runnymede Collegiate Institute in 2017. He was unsure of which career path to pursue.
So basically, he was a good nigga, but he was hanging with a rough pack of niggas. Like, he probably was from a neighborhood where they had a lot of rough shit going on, but overall, he was a good nigga though.
So he began an international relations
Facts, the good dude die young
program at York University, but
Mo was a good youth and ended up hanging with the wrong crowd trying to rap. I believe that. Nah, I just changed the picture. Charmaine, I peep Charmaine. He ain't even snitch on them, even though they framed him. Damn. Let's get into this, bros.
Didn't like it and left, saying he needed more time to figure out his future. He worked at Pearson International Airport for a bit, but ultimately decided to pursue a career in music. He formed his own label, called Came From Nothing, and began rapping under the name King Mo.
Yeah, put the 40 to your face. We splash, make a nigga do a race. I ain't trying to catch a case, but these niggas don't want to play. Yeah, they show me love, but I know that shit be fake. Cause when you making money moves, niggas gon' hate. Mama says she want a car, yeah, she needs the
When you making money moves, niggas is definitely gonna hate.
latest. Black mask, are you ready to roll? Tell me, nigga, are you bout it? Smart nigga, but I'm heartless. I should've done with a college. But put my name on the phone, yeah.
The label heavily reps 7 Block, which sits on the corner of Jane and Woolner. Living just a few minutes away on Jane and St. Clair Avenue West, Mo often found himself lingering.
Hey, free my nigga Doovie, man. Free my nigga Doovie, free my nigga Doovie. Whenever I hear Jane, nigga, free my nigga Doovie.
In the once troubled neighborhood.
Results in the gun lifestyle is incarceration or death. I've been a man that I've been shot 3 times. I put in work. I've been around people that put in work. And some of my people that they're not even here today because work got put in on them.
Right.
I reaped what I sowed. I idolized the gun life. I lived the gun life. I get locked up. My son's growing up in the neighborhood. People are telling him stories of what his father did this and his father did that. So my son knew Wagga as his father. My son walked in my footsteps that I left. And because he walked in those footsteps at 19, my son lost his life.
Yeah.
Got shot 17 times in a hotel room.
Jeez.
When the topic of gangs in Toronto is discussed, the crews often brought up are the Driftwood Crips, Galloway Boys, or even the Jamestown Crips. But within these towers that sit on the corner of Jane and Woolner, homed one of the most violent street gangs in the city that only a few have heard of. The main crew inhabiting the area were the Southside Gators, as well as their subset, the Junior Gators. The gang was founded in the early 1990s by predominantly West Indian immigrants. Members would commonly sport some article of green clothing or standard green army fatigues to show affiliation with the crew. Although most members are of West Indian...
Hey, shout out to the G's, man. They sporting the green as well. Okay. Free 17, real Jane babies over here. That's a fact, man. Free 17, man. Free Doobie. I know the vibes. I forgot we had my niggas in the chat. Free my nigga Doovie, gang. You know the vibes.
Or African descent, members of notorious transnational Hispanic gangs, such as the Latin Kings and MS-13, have been known to frequent the Woolner apartments, suggesting an affiliation. The Gators' aggression towards both the Bloods and the Crips in the west end of the city was evident from conception, with members violently confronting active gang members from both factions within their own neighborhood and later displacing a local Crip set from Martha Eaton Way. What began as a form of protection against roaming neighborhood Blood and Crip gangs quickly turned into the aggressors in most conflicts, and thus, the Gators gained a reputation as being extremely violent and confrontational.
The first day of summer starts off with a series of raids across the GTA and in the city's West End. Police announcing this morning they've taken down a large portion of a street gang with international ties. 70 people were arrested after an early morning blitz that involved about 800 officers. And the individuals arrested are alleged to be part of the 5 Point Generals, a gang that is said to operate out of right here at Weston and Lawrence.
In 2008, The Gators were involved in a deadly turf war with several crews along the west end of the city, including the Trethway Gangsta Killers, Pelham Park Bloods, and the Complex Gangsters, but their most infamous feud would be with the notorious 5 Point Generals. It is reported the rivalry was responsible for 8 homicides that year alone, and those are just the ones confirmed. With the two factions being homed within 10 minutes of one another, the violence would come as no surprise to investigators. The murders started in fall of 2008 when Egg West Crip member Stephen Barton, aka Frost, was shot near York Square. Less than 24 hours later, a drive-by would take place on Highway 401, which ended with a body being dumped from one of the moving vehicles. The slayings drew some police attention as they cited the two incidents were most likely related, but things calmed down and the police chief thought that was that. But it wouldn't be until the start of the new year when bodies would really start dropping. It started in January when Kevin Boating, aka Casa, a suspected Gator, was stabbed outside an old Weston Road home. Jamel Grant, who police believe was a 5 Point General member, was shot and killed at a Weston Road bar the next month.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie, these niggas is putting their work in this city. I be forgetting how these niggas give it up, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, I be forgetting Toronto give it up like that. I still be surprised when I watch one of these videos and niggas say, damn, it was back to back. Niggas went, nigga on this side quarter op, then nigga on this side quarter op. I be like, damn, nigga, they give it up like that in Toronto? I be forgetting, I be sleeping on Toronto.
After that, Daniel Da Silva, aka Dizzle, a 22-year-old Portuguese man who police say had gotten into drug dealing, was robbed and shot inside his luxury BMW SUV. A 5 Point General was arrested for his murder. Then there was Danny Lewis, aka Goon, who was shot and killed off Keel Street. He was Frost's best friend.
Damn, I remember this. I seen this. We watched this body happen in another video.
The gun that killed him was dropped in a dumpster at a youth center where he'd sought help writing a resume earlier in the year. A day later, Omar Waite, a Gator, was gunned down nearby. 10 days after that, Adrian Johnston, a 14-year-old Gator associate, was shot in a field near Woolner Avenue, still wearing his school uniform. The casualties caught the eye of Toronto's chief of...
Nigga had his school uniform on when he died. That's crazy.
Police at the time, Bill Blair, who made Weston the new front in his force's war on gangs. The spike was unprecedented, what the chief called unheard of. The deaths made up 1/3 of Toronto's total, and twice the number of nearby Jane and Finch, which often earned the distinction of being the city's violent crime capital. Fast forward to 2011, raids were executed and trial was on its way. A judge sentenced one member to 13 years in prison after police seized from his Egg West apartment 9 weapons, crack cocaine, 2 pit bull dogs, and believe it or not, a 4-foot alligator, which police said was the club mascot.
Nigga said a 4-foot alligator.
Many of those arrested during the raids received similar sentences, while a handful were deported.
Damn, bro, they really was repping the Gators for real, bro. Niggas had a 4-foot alligator in the crib.
Since the mass arrests of the Jane and Woolner OGs, youngsters from the block have adopted group names they've heard of, keeping the gang's legacy alive. But with little organization or formality, internal feuds have sparked, causing many of the crews to split. The drug and gang activity within Jane and Woolner slowly dissipated since 2008, when the violence was at its peak, but one horrific night in the summer of 2020, more than a decade later, would leave many questioning if a long-standing gang rivalry was reigniting.
I feel like I saw this part.
Returning now to the breaking news we're following this hour. 3 people have been injured in a shooting near Jane and St. Clair. For more on this, let's bring in CP24's Beatrice Faisman, who has just arrived there at the scene. Beatrice, police were telling us this is a large crime scene they're investigating.
It is, Courtney. This parking lot area of this strip mall has been shut down by police. You can see one officer right now shining his flashlight through the parking lot. He's looking for shell casings, any evidence related to this triple shooting that happened here. It was just after 10:20 tonight.
Friday, July 10th, 2020. Toronto police were called to a plaza at 251 Woolner Avenue at 8:17 p.m. Police say a dark-colored SUV approached the parking lot and at least one person started indiscriminately shooting at people who were gathered there. Surveillance footage obtained by CTV News Toronto showed multiple people, including a child, ducking behind vehicles to avoid being hit. In total, 5 people were injured. 3 were taken to a hospital by paramedics and 2 others made their own way to hospital to seek medical treatment. King Mo was one of the many people congregating in the plaza parking lot. The night of the shooting, he told his parents he would be playing basketball with some friends as he had been doing every Friday during the pandemic. Mo's mother said he would normally drive to the court, but that Friday evening, he didn't. Around 11:45 p.m. that same night, King Mo's friends knocked on his parents' door, distraught, and informed them he'd been shot and taken to the hospital. By the time his parents arrived to the hospital, Mo had succumbed to his injuries. He was the city's 36th murder victim of 2020. The 37th would be Malvern-based rapper, Gleesh, who was shot at STC that same night. King Mo's case received immediate attention, but for the wrong reasons. His near-decade-old mugshot from when he was wrongfully accused of shoplifting was used as the identification image for his news story.
At 3 a.m., they asked for photo to put on the news.
The grief-stricken mother of 21-year-old Sidi Mohammed So is still in disbelief that 2 police officers showed up at her door at 3 Sunday morning, just 9 hours after her son died in hospital.
They said it's very important that we give them a picture they're gonna put in the news, otherwise they might put a mock shot which we won't like. And I just said, right now is not a good time. You see my husband, he's gonna drop dead. He already on the floor. Can you just please leave?
The family had many photos of their son, but says the time was inappropriate. And while the officers left their business cards, the family did not hear back from anyone the next day.
Local news stations were hit with
So because the family didn't immediately give them an updated picture of the victim, they said, well, we're going to be forced to use his mugshot from a shoplifting situation. Bro, that's disrespectful. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. That's disrespectful, bro. Way too disrespectful, my nigga, for me to respect. I ain't even gonna lie. Disrespectful, bro.
Intense backlash, forcing them to change the image. Fortunately for Mo's family, they received brighter news a month later, on Friday, August 21st, when members of the Emergency Task Force, 12 division officers and homicide investigators arrested and charged Malik Francis Taylor with first-degree murder.
Ferno, you spazzing. Run on your block like broad day. Ooh, you niggas never seen it, man.
Oh, you niggas never seen it.
In Toronto, with Pelham situated just 10 minutes away from the Southside Gators, it would be no surprise to hear the two factions had their fair share of feuds. The Pelham Park Bloods was a small yet powerful gang that was first known as the Young Thugs. They were formed in the early 90s and consisted mainly of young Caribbean and African Canadian youths. By the early 2000s, most of the members had died, while some had been incarcerated or deported. The last remaining consists of hardcore criminals who have been known to recruit members as young as 8 years old, who are then used in peddling drugs.
Niggas said as young as 8 years old. 8 years old is crazy, bro. They wrong for showing up at 3 a.m. without at least trying again the next day. That's a fact. 3 a.m. is crazy, bro. Then you're going to use a picture of him from a alleged shoplifting situation, bro. That's crazy. And, hey, gang, one time before I gotta go, you gotta do Doovie new video, City Lights. I'ma spark up. Copy. I got you, buddy. I got you.
In the suburbs, schools, and even rural areas of Toronto. MK, who...
Alright, we're gonna go to...
Welcome to Atlanta.
Boom, let me see. Let me get into the video my bro was talking about. I ain't even know my nigga Doovie dropped a new video. Doovie... Doovie City Lights. Oh shit, he just have a new video. Let me just make sure it ain't copywriting real quick. Yeah, we good. I think. Let's go. Free my nigga Doovie, man. Free my nigga sub booked for, bro. How long my nigga Doovie got booked for, bro? When he be home, bro? He gotta beat it. That's a fact. Free Doovie, bro. That's a fact. He gotta beat it. How long he booked for, bro? Let me know, gang. How long this nigga booked for, bro? When he coming home? Doovie, free my nigga Doovie. We about to get into this. Atlanta vicious GDs. How they extorted Rick Ross for millions and took over Georgia.
One of the fastest growing, most glamorous and popular cities in America today.
My nigga SB, he waiting for trial for M. Copy. You already know. Nigga said, appreciate you always, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Love always, gang. That's a fact. Always, fam. Have a good night if you tapping out, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
If you've ever been here, you know that it's a vibrant city with new apartments and condos being built everywhere you look. However, Atlanta was not always this way. In fact, in the 1980s, it had a truly awful reputation. Violence, third world poverty, and overall dysfunction were the overarching themes of the city. It was considered just another poor southern city like New Orleans, Memphis, or Baton Rouge. But then in the 1990s, it began to take a turn for the better. With companies like UPS, Chick-fil-A, and Home Depot moving to the area, thousands of jobs became available. And as a result, thousands of people began moving to Atlanta from all over the country. Los Angeles, Detroit, New York, and most importantly, Chicago were the biggest cities for net migration. But because Atlanta proper had such a bad reputation, many of the families settled in the surrounding suburbs. They sold their small houses in Compton or Chicago and were able to buy big two-story homes in the Atlanta metro.
Facts, because Atlanta is cheap. Atlanta is cheap to live, bro. That's a fact. I'm out, y'all. Have a blessed night. Copy my Brody SB33. Appreciate you for tapping in, Brody. That's a fact. Have a good night, my boy.
Obviously, this is a great thing, but it wasn't perfect for everyone. Oh no, damn it! As many of these families improved their environment, sadly, some of their young sons kept the mentality from back home. For example, if you were a rolling 60 back in LA, you are now a rolling 60 in the Atlanta suburbs.
On 6 so good. You got the nigga Brick Baby right here.
But instead of claiming a certain territory, membership was spread all over the metro area. I use the 60s as an example, but
you got Gunna right there with the blue flag, but then you got, that's not Gunna.
This applies to pretty much any gang in America. You name one, and they probably moved to Atlanta during the 1990s and 2000s. And in this video, we focus on one of the largest and most dangerous—
They don't let the GDs in the dope.
All of America. This would be the Gangster Disciples, also known as the GDs. If you're unfamiliar, the Gangster Disciples were started by David Barksdale and Larry Hoover in Chicago in 1968. They were designed to resemble the Italian Mafia, and especially in the way they're structured. I mean, they literally copied the Mafia bar for bar.
Man, we can't have nothing. Well, in case you didn't know.
Let me explain how they're structured. The GDs are led by a national leader who they call the chairman. The chairman oversees everything across America and calls shots when he has to. But as they expanded, one man could no longer oversee everything, and that's when they implemented regional leaders. So each region has their own leader who they call the governor. The governor oversees his state and makes decisions for all of his members. But he doesn't do this alone. In fact, he has two very important people by his side. First, you have the treasurer, the man responsible for collecting debts from his local members and forking it up to the national leaders. Then you have the chief enforcer, the man—
Damn, okay, they just laying it out for us. Okay, we ain't mad at that. We gladly happy to find this. We happy to learn about what you about to tell us, my brother.
And responsible for keeping members in line and making sure they're sticking to the codes. So just like the Mafia, when a member is out of line, the chief enforcer puts a green light on their head and the other members are forced to pounce. This right here is a very important part of the story, as the chief enforcer can put a green light on literally anyone he wants. So if he asks you to make him a sandwich and you don't,
you're out of here.
So long—
The nigga said if he asks you to make him a sandwich and you don't. Nigga is tweaking.
Story short, the chief enforcer is the man you do not want to piss off. Well, now that you understand the structure, let me introduce you to the governor for the state of Georgia. When the gangster disciples arrived in Georgia, they chose a very reputed member to become the governor. This would be a man named Alonzo Walton, also known as Spike G. Alonzo was raised in the rough streets of Southside Chicago, particularly the corner of 72nd and Stony. There, he became known as a reputed GD who was known for putting in work.
He was him. He was him. Fa fa fa. This nigga's crazy in the background.
Somehow though, he made it out of the streets alive and moved to Georgia in 2004. At 34 years old, most people would want to leave the streets behind, but not Alonzo Walton. He continued to live the life of a gangster disciple, even in his new city of Atlanta. And after holding it down for a few years, the national chairman chose him as the governor for the state of Georgia.
Okay.
You are the governor.
Well, after earning this title, he went out and recruited a bunch of new members. And by 2008, they were over 50 deep in the metro area. The gangster disciples were here. Now you may laugh when I say this, but it's the truth. Alonzo Walton and the GDs had no intentions of ever hurting anyone. Yes, you rolled your eyes, but in this case it might actually be true. Most of these members were originally from Chicago, so they didn't see these Atlanta suburbs as anything threatening. Instead, their mission was to stay low-key and run up millions with all of their brothers. So for 3 years, the GDs ran it up in every single illicit
Run up millions with all of their brothers.
way you can imagine. This included swiping, moving weight, and last resort was hitting licks.
Give me that.
Then after members would get their money, they would run it back to Alonzo's safe house in South Atlanta. This is where the GD members met up, discussed business, and laid low when things got hot. Well, everything went smoothly for the first few years, as no members were arrested and there were definitely no violent encounters. But then one bad incident would unfortunately kick everything off.
Until...
That takes us to Marietta, Georgia, a suburb located about 20 minutes northwest of Atlanta proper. As many of you already know, this is a very quiet place where nothing ever happens. However, at this time, it was home to 3 very grimy gangster disciples. First, you have 28-year-old Alfonso J. Rock Watkins, originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Then you have 24-year-old Harvey Rooks Hogan's, a native of Brooklyn, New York. And lastly,
oh shit, you got a nigga from New York up in that bed.
you have 29-year-old Derek Kemp, a local of Marietta, Georgia, who graduated from Florida A&M University. Well, for whatever reason, during their adult life, they all decided to join together as Atlanta gangster disciples. In the summer of 2011, the trio decided to make their first move. Derek, J-Rock, and Rux were off to the races. This is when they met a plug named Derek Gray, a 22-year-old local from Marietta. Derek was your typical suburban plug. He operated alone, he stayed low-key, and he stacked whatever money he could. He had recently married in the spring, and this was sort of his side hustle to his main 9-to-5. His wife was actually pregnant, and that's why he figured why not collect some extra cash. So essentially, when Derek met the GDs, he figured it was a good opportunity to level up. So he texted them back and forth for a couple days until they all came up with a plan. And that takes us to July 2nd, 2011. The day finally comes for Derek and the GDs to make their deal. So at 7 p.m., Derek meets them in an empty parking lot in Smyrna, Georgia. At this time,
Smyrna, Georgia. My bad, bros. Nigga sneezing like a motherfucker over here.
This is a remote area surrounded by forest, and that's why the GDs strategically chose it. Well, when Derek arrives, the GDs tell him to get in the back of their Ford Taurus with his bags. He's slightly suspicious, but he goes along with it anyway. So he hops in the back seat and instantly Rux snatches his bag. Derek realizes what's happening and he immediately goes to grab it back. But that's when the GDs make a terrible decision.
R.I.P. Derek Gray.
They realize what they just did and they quickly drive off with Derek still in the car. They head down Circle 75 Parkway and that's where Derek is sadly left. The disciples then speed down Highway 285 to get out of Cobb County. They continue for 30 minutes until they reach Union City, and that's when they call a fellow member to come pick them up. When the member comes, they set the car on fire and they all drive away. By all accounts, Derek was just a good man who was doing what he could to support his wife and his future child. It just so happened that he ran into the wrong group of guys.
I mean, good looking, bro. Appreciate you, Mike.
Well, this was the very first tragedy.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, that's what it sounds like. Let's see. Let's let the story continue.
Caused by the GDs in the Atlanta area. And after the incident, the governor Alonzo Walton was not too thrilled. With where they did this, the tragic ending, and the burning car, it was all too much for Alonzo's liking. And due to this, he conferred with the national chairman about the state of Georgia having a chief enforcer. The disciples were growing fast, and Alonzo could not afford another risky incident like this. Members needed to fear making terrible mistakes. That was the bottom line. Well, the chairman agreed, and that's when Alonzo appointed a chief enforcer for the state of Georgia. This would be a man named Donald Glass, also known as Smurf, a local GD from the small city of Lithonia, Georgia. Smurf was known as a dangerous member, the kind of guy who would do anything for the GDs. And when
he looked like one of them
he
niggas.
became the enforcer, he went out and created his own enforcement crew. This would be known as the Hate Committee, and their sole purpose was to discipline members who were out of line. So if an Atlanta GD member was out of line, Smurf would send the Hate Committee.
He looked like one of them niggas. He looked like he guilty of that.
His way. You better run. But for whatever reason, Smurf was not the only chief enforcer in Atlanta. The other would be a man named Kevin Clayton, also known as OG KK. KK was a local rapper in Atlanta, and he was heavily connected in the industry. Like when rappers came to Atlanta, KK was the man to check in with. He wasn't really the type to extort you, but instead he just wanted to form some mutual respect. Well, together, Smurf and KK grew the committee to over 20 members in the first year. They recruited both existing GDs and non-affiliates who were able to get put on. Smurf and KK wanted the committee to be extremely feared in Atlanta, and early on they were looking for any reason to prove it. Essentially, they had no ops or fellow members to discipline. They were bored and ready for action. And during the summer of 2012, Kevin Clayton came up with the perfect idea. After hearing Rick Ross's hit song called BMF, Kevin Clayton felt disrespected. In the song, Rick Ross says,
I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover, whip and work, hallelujah.
Now you may be wondering what could be disrespectful about this, but KK had his reason. He thought it was uncalled for to use the GD founder Larry Hoover's name without getting permission from the GDs. I mean, bro, we have a First Amendment. What are we talking about? Well, regardless of how I feel, KK reacted very harshly to Ricky Rose. On October 29, 2012, KK released a video on YouTube threatening Rick Ross and telling him he's banned from Georgia.
This straight at Rick Ross, the whole Maybach music is real talk. Look, first of all, let me get it straight. Larry Hoover don't have nothing to do with this, so for y'all take the tape back and try to put LJ and his dad in it, they don't have nothing to do with this right here. It's like this right here. We pulling up on you, we pressing up on you the whole Maybach. It don't matter, music. It don't matter who in Maybach. Everybody on your label is in trouble.
Nigga said everybody on your label is in trouble. Like, GD folk! Listen, man, these niggas was pressing this nigga Rick Ross line. How did them press my nigga Rick Ross like this, though? Thank you, Charmaine. How did them press my nigga Rick Ross like that, though? Stop it.
Whatever state pressure, hey, pressure on. So promoters, we letting your promoters know. Before you book Rick Ross, y'all need to talk to us, G. GD folk!
Stop it.
GD folk! It ain't going down. Pressure. You see what I'm saying? You see that right here? This ain't even a penny of the pressure. We ain't gonna release this pressure off your ass until you release this check. Period. The check.
Nigga said until you release this check. Nigga clearly trying to extort the nigga Rick Ross.
You gotta cut the check, man. And watch this. It's just not Atlanta. When we drop this on the YouTube World Star, you gonna see a whole following of this shit, Rick.
And get your lyrics
Maybach, Meek Mills, everybody, G. Nothing personal, but tell your boss, man, he gotta get that check, boy, cause y'all in trouble. GD folk! GD folk!
The video went absolutely viral in the hip-hop world, and Rick Ross had no choice but to respond. During this time, Rose happened to be on tour for his new album, God Forgives I Don't. On top of this, the whole MMG was the biggest thing going in rap. You had Meek Mill emerging as a star, Wale emerging as a top artist, and French Montana dropping back-to-back hit songs. I say that to show that this was a very big tour, selling out multiple stadiums in every city across America. Well, coincidentally, just weeks after KK's video, Rick Ross announced that the rest of the MMG tour was cancelled.
Damn, they really put that pressure. They really put that pressure on Ricky Rose.
Mighty suspicious.
This included tour dates in North Carolina as well, whose GDs released a similar video to KK. Well, as soon as the news broke that he canceled the tour, everyone assumed that he was terrified of the GDs. So the boss was forced to respond to the rumors. On December 10th, 2012, Rick Ross addressed everything on a radio station interview.
I canceled the rest of the tour due to the promoter wasn't really handling his business, you know what I'm saying? He canceled a date of mine. I was going to Tucson, Arizona.
Okay.
And I was really a few hours outside of the market when I realized
Of Arizona?
Tucson.
Tucson, okay.
I want to say, I believe it was Tucson. This was maybe a week and a half ago. And I just made a call to the dude, Sean G, and just let him know that ain't how we move. Let's just communicate a little better. You know what I'm saying? So the other day I woke up and realized 2 more dates had been canceled. So I just felt like that was some power that I needed to take away from homie. So I canceled the rest of the dates. And never was it due to any threats. You know, I'm a certified man. I am a real boss. And this is something that everybody need to understand. Gangsters.
Nah, Rick Ross, let's keep it 100 though. If you cancel due to the GD folks, just say that. I rock with Rick Ross though. Rick Ross, I'm a big fan. Especially of everything he been able to accomplish out of the mud. Nigga came from the mud. I don't care if he was a CO, correctional officer. I don't care. That nigga came from the mud and was able to create millions and millions for his family. You feel me? I respect that. But if the GD folks had you pressed, nigga, just say that.
Gangsters move in silence. And in situations like that, I just remember an old school Dade County gangster told me a long time ago that any dude could stand in the crowd with 30, 40 dudes and everybody real, everybody trill, everybody about that life, everybody gangster. You understand? But when the choppers come out, everybody fold. But more importantly, anybody that understand anything about GDs, because this is what it's supposed to be about. Anybody that understand anything about GDs, it's all about growth and development. Anybody that know anything about the old man, Mr. Hoover, that's why I put him in my song, because I respected his scriptures, his philosophies. It's all about support. It's all about coming up. It's just not about somebody who, you know, one sucker or somebody that got a personal vendetta, and that's something that we gonna address, you understand? But other than that, that's not the case. I was just in Chicago a week and a half ago. That's the birthplace of the GDs. And if I go to Chicago to handle my business like I did, I have no problem going to North Carolina or South Carolina, where the ladies are brown skin, brown eyes, they got nice curls, and they make the best apple pie. So don't never get it twisted. Ricky Rose is a boss. I'm certified world.
Okay, Ricky Rose. Nigga said Ricky Rose is a boss, nigga. He go where he wanna go, nigga.
Why? I could put 1,000 gangsters in any hood.
I could put 1,000 gangsters in any hood.
Ooh-wee. But that ain't what I'm here for. I'm here to make stars. I'm here to make icons. I'm here to break records. I'm here to be Grammy nominated. And that's what I'm doing. So, and to me, rich is gangster. Loyal is gangster.
I hear that.
You understand? Family is gangster. If that's not gangster, I don't want to be gangster. I'm a boss. I went from nothing to being a $50 million man. So don't never get it twisted. Sean G wasn't handling his business. You can't cancel a Ricky Rose show without Ricky Rose permission, and that's what he did with Tucson. Y'all get on the internet. Get on the internet. My show was canceled.
Get on the internet.
Move, so
Get on the internet.
2 days. If anybody got Instagram, get on my Instagram. You'll see me getting a massage on one of those Instagrams. I was in the Palms out in Vegas. I made the best of the night. You understand? But that's why the shows were canceled. And if I go to Chicago, I just want to say that again, I go anywhere. So don't get it twisted. And when you pull up the footage of me walking out in Chicago on the stage with the chinchilla dragging on the floor, you let me know
if that's the swagger of somebody that's in fear of their life. And you holler,
you let me know. You let me know. You heard this nigga Rick Ross, nigga. Let me know if that's the swagger of a nigga that's in fear for his life. Let me know.
Back at Ricky Rose. And furthermore, I want to say that I salute Mr. Larry Hoover. So if you screaming cut a check, we need a check. Ain't no checks getting cut. Ain't never no checks getting cut.
Well,
I don't play those games. Okay. I consider that extortion. We don't play like that. This Dade County.
Rose stood on his 10 toes and made sure to defend his reputation like a man. But what do you guys think? Did he cancel the tour because of the GDs, or was it just a coincidence? But before you comment, this next incident may shape your decision. January 27th, 2013. It's Ricky Rose's 37th birthday, and he heads out to Brickell, Miami to celebrate. After a joyous night, he heads home in his Rolls Royce with a woman named Shateria. At 4
okay, Shateria look good too.
Birthday, and he heads out to Brickell, Miami to celebrate. After a joyous night, he heads home in his Rolls Royce with a woman named
Damn, Shateria look good, don't she? I love to head home on my birthday with a woman named Shateria.
At 4:42 a.m., he's driving in Fort Lauderdale to his beachfront mansion. As he's slowly driving down the street, a car pulls up right beside him. The car then rolls down their window and bang! Ross instantly punches the gas down Las Olas Boulevard. After making some distance between the car, he pulls a sharp right onto 15th Avenue. That's when he loses control of the Rolls Royce and crashes into a nearby apartment building.
And we're following a news alert right now out of Fort Lauderdale. A car going into a building.
Adriana Hopkins is live in Fort Lauderdale with more. Adriana?
We're live here at Southeast 4th Street and 15th Avenue in Fort Lauderdale, as you mentioned. I want to show you again that Rolls Royce that crashed into this building. We're being told by people here on the scene, specifically the manager of the Floridian restaurant, a popular restaurant here in Fort Lauderdale, that a famous rapper was riding in that car when someone opened fire at that car crashing into that building. Police cleaning up the shell casing markings that were here just a few moments ago. This is still under investigation.
Yeah, I forgot. This one Rick Ross got popped at. I forgot this is why he got popped at. Damn. Because he was beefing with the GDs.
We're told that famous rapper still in that restaurant this morning.
On the bright side, both Rick Ross and Shateria were both okay. Regardless, this was a scary incident for the Teflon Don, and Fort Lauderdale police were concerned. They approached Ross for details, but he refused to make any statements on the incident. For this reason, it's never been solved and no one knows what it was about. Was it the gangster disciples making a point? Was it local Miami beef? Or was it just a random attack? Because of the coincidental timing, a lot of people online figured that it was the gangster disciples. And this right here may confirm the rumor. In a 2016 testimony, an Atlanta GD named Markel White made some mind-blowing statements. He told the courts that after this incident, Rick Ross agreed to pay the GDs $6 million.
What? What? After this incident, Rick Ross paid... What? $6 million? Hell no, this can't be true.
Disciples. And this right here may confirm the rumor. In a 2016 testimony, an Atlanta GD named Markel White made some mind-blowing statements. He told the courts that after this incident, Rick Ross agreed to pay the GDs $6 million to get off his trail. But he clarified that the final payment was $3 million from Rick Ross to the Atlanta GD. A lot of people online figured that it was the gangster disciples. And this right here may confirm the rumor. In a 2016 testimony, an Atlanta GD named Markel White made some mind-blowing statements. He told the courts that after this incident, Rick Ross agreed to pay the GDs $6 million to get off his trail. But he clarified that the final payment was $3 million from Rick Ross to the Atlanta GD.
$3 million is still crazy.
He never clarified who exactly got the money, but I think we can imagine who it was. But none of this means that it was necessarily true, as no one else has ever stated this. So what do you guys think? Did Rick Ross cough up $3 million, or is Markel White full of shit?
Cap. I don't believe it, bro. I don't believe it, bro. Rick Ross ain't paid these niggas that much bread, bro. There's no way. Why would he?
Whether it's true or not, the Atlanta GDs were becoming very dangerous, and especially the hate committee. I kid you not, from this moment on, they would wreak absolute havoc in the streets of Georgia.
For you talking about twin, this shit about to get crazy.
Everything started on February 16th, 2013. OGKK is feeling like the man in the streets after going viral. And on this day, he's shooting a music video in one of Atlanta's most dangerous hoods. This would be the Shell station on Hollowell Parkway, which is known as The Bluff. While he's outside with Smurf and committee members Shantae Craig and Lewis Mobley. While they're recording the video, a man in a red jacket jumps in front of the camera. He taunts the disciples and repeatedly yells "Black." This means blood love all the time, but the GDs were not feeling the love. In fact, OGKK is pissed and he looks over at Lewis Mobley to control the threat. So Lewis Mobley allegedly whips out in front of everyone and bang! The man, whose name is Jermaine Higgins, was rushed to Grady Hospital where he would be okay. Jermaine was an alleged Bloods member who had no idea who he was messing with. In fact, after the incident, he was pissed because he thought that it was all supposed to be a joke. And in classic Atlanta fashion, he told police,
Nah, not them having my nigga Sergio Kitchens, aka Gonna Wanna, on, what is it? Snitch Tales?
everything that happened. So hate committee member Lewis Mobley would be arrested quickly after the incident. In the end, Lewis Mobley was sentenced to life in prison. However, he's only 88 signatures away from, I don't know. During this time, Atlanta was getting really bad, and incidents like this were a product of people from different gangs across the country all moving to the city at once. As we know, the Gangster Disciples had no intentions of starting beef, but they were now full-fledged against the Atlanta Bloods.
It's beef.
Still though, their main focus was stacking money and commanding respect.
Hey, twin, you better respect me in these streets, you feel me?
Man, I love Atlanta. Well, as we know, the governor Alonzo Walton was not a fan of beef. Instead, he only cared about making money. Specifically, he was a specialist in finessing insurance money. Get ready for this story. Alonzo Walton had a female friend named Mildred Frederick, and in December of 2013, she called Alonzo and told him that she blew up her engine by not putting oil in it. So Alonzo volunteered.
That's just like a female, bro. They will see the oil need changing and not put no oil. Like they'll leave their check engine light on forever till the car die. Like, why didn't you tell somebody you need that fixed?
To check out the car and see if he can fix it. When he took a look at the car, he realized that the engine was completely burnt out. Alonzo saw this as the perfect opportunity to come up. He instantly told Mildred to lend him the car and follow his instructions.
Hey baby, just lend me the car and I'll get you the money for it. Don't even worry about it.
So Alonzo allegedly towed the car to a remote location and completely destroyed it. Up in flames it went. He then called Mildred and told her to report the car stolen to Atlanta police. He told her that within the next month, the insurance would pay her money to buy a new one. Now you may be wondering why Alonzo would do this, but it was all a part of a plan. According to police, all of the insurance money ended up in Alonzo's pockets. Wow. So now Mildred was out of a car and the money to buy a new one.
She tight.
This is how the
Nigga finesse her.
Atlanta GDs were operating.
Any opportunity to collect some cash, they were on it.
They were in there like swimwear.
The worst part about it was that their schemes were pretty intricate and they were very hard to trace. However, their biggest mistake was wiring all the money to their personal bank accounts. This would eventually get them wrapped up, but we're not quite there yet. In the meantime, the GDs felt untouchable and were doing whatever they wanted. Now we fast forward to March of 2014. At this time, OGKK and Smurf are still furious about the incident at the gas station. Even though they handled it, they still felt like no GD should ever be disrespected, and in their minds, more needed to be done to send the message.
Atlanta, we ain't going for nothing. For you time out.
So this is when committee member James Hightower was ordered to go on a mission. But instead of driving around looking for them, he decided to text them on social media instead. Specifically, he slid in the DMs of an alleged Bloods member named Anthony Bowers. Anthony has no idea that James is a GD and he figures that it's strictly for business. So after texting, they decide to meet up the next day and for James to purchase some items. March 22nd, 2014. Anthony's at home hanging out with his best friend Demetrius and his girlfriend Maisha. At 11:15, he gets a text from James asking to meet up in College Park and handle business. So Anthony instantly gets up and tells Demetrius and Maisha that he'll be back in 30 minutes.
Hey, actually, do you mind if we come with you and you drop us off at home after?
Of course, Anthony agrees and the couple go with him.
Alright, let's rock out.
At 11:30, Anthony arrives in College Park and backs into James's driveway. Once James gets the text, he exits the abandoned house and walks up to the driver's side window. For whatever reason, Anthony's window won't roll down, so Demetrius rolls down his in the back seat. He then notices that James is clutching on a blower and he tells Anthony to speed off. So Anthony hits the...
Niggas say he notices that the nigga's clutching on a blower and tells his homie speed off. Nigga, none of y'all got the blick? That's supposed to blow this nigga down.
gas, and that's when James sadly whips out. Gangster Disciples and Bloods were now full force beefing in the streets of Atlanta, and in the fall of 2014, things would get even more complicated. The late fall in Atlanta is truly a magical time. The leaves turn orange, everyone dresses up nice, and the vibe is something that I can't describe. But for GDs nationwide, it's also a joyous time for another reason. November 30th happens to be Larry Hoover's birthday, a day celebrated by all the GDs. In Atlanta, the GDs celebrate by meeting up at the Deja Vu Sports Lounge. This happens to be located on Campbellton Road in Southside Atlanta. And for those who don't know, this right here happens to be the trenches.
No, like the really trenches. Like, if you're not from here, what are you doing here? Do not go here. Type of trenches.
And this particular bar is frequented by the Rolling 60s Crips.
Oh, sick, so good.
The Disciples know this, but they simply don't care because they've never had problems with the Crips. Well, the night goes by just fine, until a group of Crips walk into the bar.
Neighborhood.
Yeah, this nigga is crazy, bro. This nigga is wild, boy.
Crips notice the GDs wearing their uniform jackets and they decide to question them.
What are you guys doing in our hood?
According to Atlanta police, this led to a major altercation that spilled out into the parking lot. Then the Crips let off some shots into the air and everyone went their separate ways. Thankfully, the night ended with the best case scenario, no injuries for anyone. Regardless, the Gangster Disciples were not thrilled about what happened on their founder's birthday. And once the governor heard about this,
he was really not happy.
According to Atlanta police, this is when the Gangster Disciples declared a beef with the Crips in Georgia.
Damn, bro, so now they beefing with the Crips and the Bloods. So you beefing with both sides, nigga. You ain't good with nobody.
This technically means that there was a green light on any Crips in the state. And that takes us about an hour and a half southeast to the city of Macon. For those of you who don't know, Macon is a small country city that's known for its poverty and also violence. For decades it's been home to a lot of Crips, but in the 2010s some GDs began popping up. Particularly, Macon was headed by two very important GDs, 38-year-old Vertuis Wall and 27-year-old Derek Taylor, two very wild GD members. Well, it's Friday, December 12th, and the two GDs head to a local bar called the Wings Cafe. This happens to be a known Crip hangout, which is why they chose it. After the beef was declared, they pretty much volunteered to put in work. Well, at 10 p.m., the Disciples head to the bar with nothing but nonsense on their mind. They're hoping to catch any Crip member they can find.
Now that ain't nifty on 50s.
Now that ain't nifty on 50s.
Vertuis and Derek in the front, and Marquez Patterson and Terrence Foster in the back. The four Disciples arrive at the bar at 10:15 and they storm past security and into the club. In the middle of the club, they spot five guys who they recognize as Crips, and this is when they make a move. One of the GDs takes the cigar out of his mouth and throws it at the Crips. Then as a response, a Crip member launches a bottle of Hen Dog towards Vertuis' wall. This is when all chaos breaks loose. Chairs start flying and the bouncers rush everyone out of the bar. The Crips and GDs sprint to their respective cars, grab their blowers, and the Wings Cafe parking lot turns into a truly horrible scene. According to police, two of the victims were Crip members and the other was a bystander. Despite the incident being brazen, police still had no suspects in mind.
Damn.
This is until the police department got a very strange call on December 14th.
What could this be?
For whatever reason, Vertuis ordered Derek Taylor to report his .357 Magnum as stolen and missing. For context, this is the one that Vertuis used at the Wings Cafe, and even though he knew this was a dumb decision, Derek Taylor had no choice but to do it.
Hello, this is the Bibb County Sheriff Department. How can I help you?
I'd like to report a missing blower.
Okay, sir. Can I have the make, model, and serial number?
Yeah, just give me 1 second. Hey, Vertuis, get over here. Bro, you know the make, model, and serial?
Come here, bro. You know to make my...
Number, come on, give me that. Yeah, bro, let me write it down for you real quick. Hello, Miss Officer. I've got it now. It's...
Okay, sir, thank you. And do you know when it went missing?
Hey, Vertuis, she asked me when it went missing. What do you want me to say?
Just tell her it went missing before the shooting.
Okay, ma'am. It went missing before the... It went missing before December 12th. That's all I know.
Okay, sir. I'll put that in the system. Thank you.
Niggas is retarded, bro. These niggas is crazy.
When the department looked up the serial number, they matched it to Vertuis' wall. And just like that, he made himself the prime suspect in the Wings Cafe incident.
Bro, what? What were you thinking?
And after a very short investigation, everyone involved was arrested. In the end, all 4 gangster disciples were sentenced to life in prison. This was one of the largest cases in Macon history, and unfortunately it had secondary consequences.
Macon Bibb commissioners are now looking into revoking the nightclub owner's liquor license.
And just like that, the owner lost his business and the Wings Cafe is now abandoned. In conclusion, the gangster disciples were really causing damage in the streets of Georgia. And sadly, from here it would only get worse. Now let's head back to Atlanta, Georgia. On hood. For whatever reason, the hate committee decided to go on an awful rampage starting in May of 2015. With Smurf at the helm, the committee was about to turn a formerly quiet suburb into a hood worse than Compton. And that takes us to the small city of Stone Mountain, Georgia. Located about 30 minutes east of Atlanta, Stone Mountain was built as a quiet suburb. It was always known for a beautiful state park and for offering peaceful living outside the city. When I tell you that for decades Stone Mountain had zero crime, I mean literally it had zero crime. For example, from 2008 to 2014, the city saw 1 total homicide. But sadly, the streak would quickly end due to the gangster disciples coming to town. Over the course of 2014 and early 2015, the hate committee chose Stone Mountain as their main territory. This is because Smurf lived there and because KK was no longer a factor. He was still a respected GD, but he disassociated from the hate committee. Rumors say that he feared that Smurf was getting out of control and that he changed the direction of the crew. They were supposed to exist in order to discipline members, but Smurf was taking them in a different direction. And once they established in Stone Mountain, he wanted to send a message to the community. The committee's first incident in Stone Mountain doesn't really make sense to me, but I'll explain it anyways. Let me introduce you to a young man named Torrey Alston. Torrey was an Atlanta Bloods member and was sent to prison.
Remember, the GDs is now beefing with the Bloods and the Cuz.
In 2014. After serving a year, he was released in early 2015 and he wanted to change his life. He left the hood and decided to parole to his girlfriend's apartment in Stone Mountain. There, he decided to escape from his life in the streets and was there to raise his daughter. He even told his dad, "My life is more valuable than this gang stuff." So at the young age of 20, he was truly turning the corner for a better life. Well, somehow the GDs recognized him from their beef in the Bluff, and for whatever reason they wanted him gone. And sadly, on May 13th, 2015, he was found outside of his girlfriend's apartment.
Sheesh. Damn, bro, they bodied him after he left the gang.
No one was initially arrested for the incident as his girlfriend nor his family knew what this was about. Regardless, it shocked the community and was the first of very bad news to come to Stone Mountain. That takes us to July 1st, 2015. It's a Wednesday afternoon in Stone Mountain, and a crew of East Atlanta Bloods are hanging out at an Exxon gas station. They're all standing around a Dodge Charger, listening to music and hollering at girls who pass by. But unlike LA, they're not wearing uniforms, so no one would really know they're Bloods. Well, at 7 p.m., a GD named Quantavious Hurt stops at the gas station to get a snack. While walking to the store, he stops and begins talking to a girl who's standing in front of the Charger. During their conversation, Quantavious accidentally leans on the car. When the East Atlanta Bloods notice, they're furious and they decide to approach Quantavius. They begin aggressively surrounding him and he puts his hands up to calm it down. He then notices one of the guys grabbing for his waist, and that's when he turns around and sprints to his car. As he's pulling off, all he hears is bang. Thankfully though, they pull a Ben Simmons and Quantavius is able to get away safely. After the scary incident, he instantly drives to Smurf's house to inform him. Smurf is furious.
Nah, twin. Hey, you tell me.
He instantly hands him a ski mask, gloves, and a blower and tells him to drive back to the gas station. He then tells him to
do something or else you're making the committee look bad.
So at 8:15, Quantavius returns to the gas station hoping the men are still outside. But when he arrives, it's completely empty. So then he figures,
I might as well go in the store to get the snack I wanted earlier.
So he walks in the store and there he sees a random man named DeMarco Franklin. For whatever reason, he thinks that it's one of the guys from earlier, and that's when he makes an irrational decision. Bang.
Body's a random innocent bystander, bro.
Quantavius drives straight to Smurf's house, takes a bath, and throws away his gloves and mask. When Smurf gets home, Quantavius tells him that he caught the guy who targeted him and to check the news. Smurf responded by,
Hold up, gang. Hold up. Hey, man. Hey. I'm alright. I'm on stream right now. Yeah. I'm streaming. I'm alright. Alright. Yeah, I took it. Yeah, I'll call you in the morning. I'll let you know how I'm feeling. Alright, love you. Alright, night. That's my mom's right there, man. My mommy called me to check on me, you feel me?
saying,
You did what you were supposed to do.
But in the coming days, Quantavius would realize that DeMarco Franklin had nothing to do with the earlier incident. He was just a random guy from the neighborhood who had come in to get a snack. DeMarco had chosen to live in this suburban area in order to give his son a better environment, just to sadly run into this nonsense. Due to the GDs, Stone Mountain was no longer safe, and sadly more would come just 2 days later. After the gas station incident, Smurf received news that made him even more angry. He received news that GDs from North Carolina were temporarily setting up shop in Stone Mountain. Particularly, he heard that they were trapping out of the Stone Mountain Inn. For whatever reason, he felt like they were invading his territory without checking in. Now, because the committee was only supposed to be an enforcement crew, the North Carolina GDs had no reason to check in. That's like having a Delta flight and then going to United to check your bags. That was a terrible example, forget that, but you know what I'm trying to say. Regardless of the fact that the North Carolina GDs didn't break the rules, Smurf was still upset and he wanted to send a message. July 3rd, 2015, 5 p.m. Smurf and 2 committee members drive to the Stone Mountain Inn looking for 2 particular North Carolina GDs. First is a reputed plug named Zay, and second is his right-hand man E Thugga. Well, when Smurf and his members arrive at the inn, they spot Zay and E Thugga posted on the corner. Instantly, committee member Joseph Broxton says let's hop out and rob them, but Smurf sees a police car across the street and he calls it off. So Smurf drives back to his house and orders the 2 members to slide back later. These would be 3 young members named Lil Joe, Island, and Young Drake. Like I said, 3 young members willing to crash out at any moment. 8 p.m. The trio return to the Stone Mountain Inn and they see Zay and E Thugga hanging outside with more than 10 people. Now a 3-on-10 attempt is crazy, especially in the South. But regardless, Smurf ordered them to do this and they figure they have no choice. They know this is a bad idea, so they actually come up with a second plan. They decide to hop out of the car and approach the Carolina GDs in a respectful manner.
Say, twin, we're the local GDs. Do you mind if we kick it?
The Carolina crew is cool with it, and they all decide to hang out and have a good time. That's when Lil Joe asks E Thugga if he can see the trap. Well, E Thugga thinks nothing of it, and the Carolina crew take them to their hotel room. Then boom, out of nowhere, all 3 committee members whip out. They tell them to hand over everything, but the Carolina GDs are not going for it. Sadly, the committee make a terrible decision.
Damn.
24-year-old Edward Chadman, also known as E Thugga, would not make it. Committee member Drake was also placed into a coma. Somehow though, Lil Joe and Island were able to get away untouched and they drove back to Smurf's apartment. When the Gangster Disciple organization found out about the incident, they were absolutely pissed. Specifically, Alonzo Walton and OGKK were not happy about what Smurf had going on in Stone Mountain. Smurf knew that he messed up, and for that reason he needed to find a scapegoat. So essentially he decided to blame it on all of the GD members who didn't volunteer to go on the recent mission. The idea was that if more members had tagged along, the night would have gone more smoothly. As a result, he put a green light on every GD member in the Stone Mountain area except for Lil Joe, Island, and Quantavious Hurd. And as you know, the Chief Enforcer sadly has the power to do this. This was really bad news for Stone Mountain. And that takes us to July 30th, 2015.
Bro, this is a bad internal beef, bro. This is definitely nuts. This is a bad internal beef.
1:45 a.m. Lil Joe arrives at Smurf's house in a BMW M5 that he just stole in Atlanta. So Smurf tells Island to get in the car and for the duo to go on some missions. He hands them a bunch of tools and tells them
to go out and find any GD members.
So the duo head over to Central Drive where they know they can find some members. Central Drive is essentially a street that has a bunch of apartment complexes on both sides. Well, at 2 a.m, Lil Joe pulls into the first complex he sees, the Hairston Wood Apartments. As he's driving around the complex, he notices a man sitting in his car blasting music. So Lil Joe stops his car and gets out to approach the man. He aggressively approaches the car with his hand on his waist, and the man in the car notices quickly. So he jumps out of his car and sprints over to his apartment. Sadly, this is when Lil Joe makes an irrational decision. Thankfully, the man makes it inside safely and Lil Joe drives away. After doing this, he quickly drives to a nearby city to lay low. Particularly, he heads up Highway 78 to the suburban Gwinnett County. Here they know that they won't find any GDs, so instead they look for easy licks. At 6:15 a.m, they run out of gas and stop at the gas station on New Hope Road. So Lil Joe pumps his gas while Island walks to the store. As he's approaching the store, he notices a red pickup truck that's running with no one inside. So he quickly walks back to Lil Joe to share his idea.
The BMW is hot. Let's go ahead and take the pickup truck.
So the duo walk up to the truck and quickly open the door. There, a man named Oliver Campbell plops up and says, "Hey!" For whatever reason, this prompts Lil Joe to make a terrible decision. Oliver was simply a hardworking man who was sitting in his truck before work. Sadly, he didn't deserve this in a million years. Well, directly after doing this, Lil Joe and Island drove straight back to Smurf's apartment. Smurf tells them to take a nap and go back outside when they've woken up. The duo get up at 9 p.m, hop in the BMW, and head straight back to Central Drive. At 9:15, they pull into the East Ponce Apartments, the most upscale in the community. They don't know any GDs who live there, but they figure they'll give it a chance. As they're driving around the complex, they notice a man sitting on his patio looking at his phone. For whatever reason, they assume he's a GD, and they both hop out of the car. Sadly,
bro, niggas just assume. Niggas just assume that everybody that they see is the ops.
Terrible decision. The duo then hop in the BMW and speed away. They then ditch the car behind a building in the nearby Decatur. Well, as it turns out, Rockwell Nelson was not even a Stone Mountain resident, nor was he a GD. He was simply staying at a girl's house that he had just met on a dating app. He had nothing to do with anything. Stone Mountain was getting really bad. This was number 4 of the summer, and sadly another one would come just a couple days later. Smurf got word that a member named Robert Rampage Dixon had stolen money from a fellow committee member. As you would expect, Smurf was furious and he ordered Lil Joe and Island to go get Rampage and take him back to his apartment. So on August 3rd at 5 p.m, they deliver Rampage at Smurf's doorstep. Smurf meets him in the driveway and simply asks him one question.
Twin, tell me the truth. Did you steal?
And I guess Rampage's answer was not good enough for Smurf. This was now number 5 of the year for the GDs in Stone Mountain. With a population of 4,000 residents, this gave the city a homicide rate of 125 per 100,000. That's 20 times higher than the city of LA and 5 times higher than the actual city of Atlanta. As a result, the DeKalb County sheriffs were concerned and decided to investigate all of the incidents together. And once the disciples got word that they were under investigation, all of the members either left the Atlanta area or decided to completely lay low.
Yeah, they got the fuck up out of there. Like, hold up, nigga, we going to jail. Everything they are doing is irrational. That's a fact, Charmaine. These niggas is not rational. They're not smart at all.
Now you may be wondering, how did they know they were under investigation?
Well, that introduces us to a DeKalb County sheriff named Vancito Gums. Vancito was a respected Army veteran who came back from service with two plans. The first was to follow his father's footsteps and become a DeKalb County sheriff. And the second, well, that was to join the Gangster Disciples. Well, believe it or not, both of his wishes came true at the same time. The GDs accepted him and he actually became Kevin Clayton's right-hand man. He was truly a full-fledged GD member while being a police officer.
Wow, these niggas had a member that was also wearing a badge. This is crazy.
And this is why the Atlanta Gangster Disciples were always one step ahead of investigations. Alonzo Walton and OGKK were truly smart leaders, and that's why they were never gonna get caught. OGKK was even holding community events and was speaking out against the violence in his community.
I done seen I done been around the robberies, I done been around kidnappings and everything that you can imagine.
It was back in February when I first introduced you to Kevin Clayton, better known as KK. I told you that once a prominent leader in the Gangsta Disciples, Clayton claimed that he had turned his life around.
A lot of these guys do look at you and say, you've been there and you've been in places that they can't even imagine, I imagine.
Yeah, I done been there. Like you say, I done been on both sides. Like I said, I came up playing football and baseball, athletic side. You know, my mom and dad, they kept me in the sports growing up. But as I got older, I ventured off and started doing my own thing. That's when I got into the and I got into the gang life. I recruit to go. You know what I mean? You recruit to better the community. And I started the organization reaching out to some of the blood members, the OG Crip members, and the OG GD members that I knew, and we brought it together.
I met KK and the BCF crew at Rock of Ages Lutheran Church on Memorial Drive, where young men in his organization serve meals to the homeless every Wednesday.
You got a lot of young guys here.
It's a good thing.
Yeah?
That's the best thing.
That's the best thing. Why?
Because me being the OG, they listen.
KK knew that the way he was moving and his image were preventing him from ever being investigated. Or at least that's what he thought. But Smurf, on the other hand, well, he was ruining everything for everyone. He and his committee members were moving extremely sloppy, and it was only a matter of time before police figured it out. But in classic Atlanta fashion, police only figured it out once an informant came to the table. In September of 2015, a regional leader named Markel White was caught burning his house down. His idea was to collect the insurance money, but police were all over this. So essentially, Markel White was facing a lot of time in prison unless he gave up some names.
Man, I don't want to go to jail, so I'll give you everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. I'll tell you literally everything the GDs have done since the very start. Ooh, you want something juicy? Let me tell you about how the GDs extorted Rick Ross. Ooh, how about how one of your officers is actually a GD? Ooh, how about how that community leader who was on the news is still a criminal?
So it pretty much went like that, and that's how the entire Gangster Disciple organization was taken down in Georgia. On April 27, 2016, 48 Gangster Disciples were arrested in Georgia. And the news station that interviewed KK was really not happy. They felt betrayed and were embarrassed of the image that they painted of KK.
Well, new at 11, a story you'll see only here. Yesterday's multi-state gang takedown resulted in dozens of arrests, but one in particular caught my attention. Kevin Clayton, he's also known as KK on the streets of DeKalb County. He told me just months ago that he had left the street life behind. A federal indictment, it disagrees. Just one station with the new developments tonight.
According to this 55-page indictment, the feds say that KK never left the gang life.
They operate in a very complex network.
KK is one of 32 people indicted Wednesday in federal court. According to that indictment, these 32 are accused of various racketeering charges, the same gang that KK told me he had left behind. Instead, he claimed to have started BCF, Better Communities and Families, 3 years ago. It was all to empower former and current gang members to get on a straight path. As part of...
Damn, but how you know that he wasn't really doing that, though? How you know that that was real? How you know that wasn't real and they just came back and locked the nigga up because he knew them niggas?
The indictment, Britt Johnson with the FBI in Atlanta, says that while Gangsta Disciple members like KK were serving the community, they were simultaneously victimizing it.
This investigation has shown that members of the Gangsta Disciples who were involved in community-based activities such as feeding the homeless, Stop the Violence rallies, and community fundraisers are simultaneously involved in violent criminal activities.
Meaning that the Gangsta Disciples had infiltrated police departments and the parole office.
So let me briefly run down everything in the indictment. First, you have the terrible incident in Marietta that kicked everything off in 2011. Then you have the Rick Ross fiasco. However, the Fort Lauderdale incident was never in the indictment. Then you have the gas station music video that went wrong in Westside Atlanta. Then you have Alonzo Walton's nonsense involving the woman's car. Then you have the devastating incident at the Wings Cafe in Macon. Then you have the uncalled for targeting of Tori Alston in Stone Mountain. Then you have everything involving Smurf, Quantavious, Lil Joe, and Island. All of this terrible nonsense in under 4 years. This just goes to show that Atlanta and its surrounding areas are truly no joke. But on the bright side, the police and district attorneys do their best job to put people away for a long time. And in this case, pretty much everyone in the indictment got over 15 years in prison. Even Officer Vancito Gums got 15 hard years.
Wow.
A former DeKalb County police officer convicted of racketeering along with 4 other members of the Gangster Disciples. Federal prosecutors say Vancito Gums would tip off the gang to police activity, and then he bragged about being a hitman while on the police force. He was arrested after resigning from the department. Law enforcement say that the gang has a long history of recruiting officers to help do their dirty work.
Wow.
Man.
Dumbass nigga.
Hopefully this was the end of the GDs in Atlanta, but you really never know. And this is yet another reminder that this kind of life leads to absolutely nothing but terrible negativity. Nothing good ever comes from this kind of life. And if
Alright, man. Jimmy Gang, I'm about to get up off this nasty, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Y'all know I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. More than likely, I'll be on here tomorrow if I'm feeling up to it. Yeah, I'll probably be on here tomorrow. I ain't got nothing else to do. You feel me? I can't go to work. I can't do nothing else but make videos and jump on stream for y'all. And I'm happy with that. Jimmy Gang, I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Love. Hope everybody feeling good. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. It's late. Y'all probably going to bed. So listen, good night to y'all. And I'll see y'all soon. I'm off this nasty, man.